So, everyone, my guest today is going to be the lovely Sylvan one at Sylvan underscore one, right, on Twitch.
Hmm. Yes,
Um,
yes.
I know you as a very comfy VRchat streamer. How would you like introduce yourself or describe your content or your channel?
So the way that I make, any kind of content is I want people to be happy. So I'd
Hmm.
introduce myself as a comfy streamer, like you said. Um, I like to say that I want to make Twitch a bit of a better place
Oh,
because I see so many things on Twitch that just kind of make me go, "Oh God, I don't want to see that."
yeah.
But of course, people can do whatever they want, but I want to at least make my little corner better. I want to make people make sure that people feel like they have somewhere to go. So,
When you say you see
uh,
things like, oh, sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
oh no, no, it's okay. You're more than welcome to.
I was gonna say, like, when you see things, you mean like toxic things, or you mean like gross things, or like what do you mean when you say things you don't want to see?
More toxic.
Right.
Um, take for example the thing that got deleted in your chat earlier.
Yeah.
Just I want people to feel like they don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. It's going to be a place where people feel like they can come to me and
Yeah.
know that they're going to be okay.
Yeah. And I definitely get those vibes from you, and I think I mean, one of the reason why I wanted to interview you because you're literally, and I mean this, one of the kindest people I've ever met, and I think it's very genuine and sincere coming from you. Like you have this genuine desire to make people feel like comfy and loved, and I forget
Yeah.
sometimes that Twitch is not not the comfiest place in most channels. It can be pretty toxic, and for whatever
Yeah.
reason. So I'm really grateful
Yeah.
for people like you. Were
I
you gonna?
appreciate that. Another thing is I'll see a lot of bigger streamers that their chats are just straight omega lols just down the entire team thing, and I understand it's hard for really really big streamers to actually be able to connect with so many people, but it's just more they're doing it for the content, not for the people anymore. They just want to,
Right. Yeah.
I want to be able to make that bond with people. I started streaming because I wanted to make friends. I moved to an area. I still live in the same state, but an area where I didn't know anybody, and it's really hard for me to outreach to people and be like, "Hey, I want to be your friend." So I started streaming in the beginning just to meet people.
Mhm.
I didn't even actually start with VRchat. I
Mhm.
actually started as a variety streamer, like showing my face on camera and everything
Oh,
like that.
okay.
And it did not. I was always anxious. I wasn't comfortable, and
Yeah.
then I got VR,
Mhm.
and it's really interesting because when I got VR, I never even thought, oh yeah, no, I'm going to stream this, that, and the other, because I just wanted to have fun and just get to know people. But started meeting more and more people and made a lot of connections and started thinking, I love this community.
Yeah.
These are people who really show who they really want to be. Like they're showing their full-fledged colors, who they are, what they want to do in life.
Yeah.
And of course, there are people who troll you and take advantage of what you feel and think, and that's because they don't have an actual face to put to them. But
Yeah.
seeing the actual genuinity of people really touched me, and that's when I was like. Also, I had friends who said I should do it too.
Mhm.
I was like, I should probably try streaming this. And it was an emotional roller coaster in the beginning because, of course, when you're a small streamer and nobody knows you,
Right.
it's like you're struggling to pull yourself out, trying to get
Yeah.
noticed. But it was a lot of fun also because you start meeting people, you start seeing people who start showing up on, all of your streams, and it really touches you because you get to see these people be happy. You get messages, you get things that say thank you so much for streaming, even though you didn't even do anything special. You
Mhm.
still were there for me because you were here, and I really appreciate that. So it's something that really drove me to really be happy doing this, if it
Yeah.
makes any
Oh
sense.
no, of course, and I completely relate to that. Like, I every time somebody sends me a sweet message like that, I usually screenshot it sometimes and like It always makes my day to hear that people are like comfy in my stream, or that they got some kind of peace or solace, or they got some love, and it
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me that people send you those messages because you're very kind and you definitely send the love to people. How long have you been playing VRchat now? Like, when did you get your VR headset?
So I started VR itself back in 2018,
Yeah.
in the summer,
Okay.
I believe.
Mhm.
And then I started streaming in 2019, maybe like the end of 2018, maybe. No, no, no,
Mhm.
no, no, maybe not, because my 2 year is coming up soon, so it had to be 2000. But I started playing for a long time beforehand. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I started streaming it in 2022. I'm sorry, my goodness, 2022, not 2020. This is where my anxiety comes out. I'm so
Oh no,
sorry.
you're so good. I'll hear. Mwah. I'm here for you. Yeah, don't. No, I'm totally patient. I get it. So you started 20. You played VRchat 2018, which is about when I started, about the end of 2018. But then
Yeah.
you said you had a face cam though. Like, when did you start like
So
face cam stream and then transition to
so I didn't
VR?
start I didn't start VR chat until like 2019, 2020, I should say.
Okay.
And oh, no, I started streaming in 2020. So I know I started in 2018. It was on and off.
Mhm.
Then 2 years. So my first year in streaming was nothing. It was just like variety streaming, no camera. I started at the end of 2020,
Mhm.
and from there, yeah. So it was probably like November of 2020, and
You started
then
VRchat streaming.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Cool. And you've built up quite a lovely community, and like, um, I'm really proud of you. I think you're doing
I'm
amazing so far.
I appreciate that, honestly.
Yeah.
I really don't feel like I'm anyone that special. I always say that I'm as strong as the community that supports me, because they're the ones who
Yeah.
make everything happen. I just try to be there for them.
Yeah. But I think
So
that is such a special thing because like, and you genuinely mean that, and there are a lot of people who say they want to be comfy and who say that they're there for their community, but aren't, and like,
oh yeah.
I won't name names, but there are bigger streamers who, I mean, they might care about their community, but it doesn't, not on an individual level maybe, and they're like, becomes something about like getting subs or getting donations or something, and getting
Oh yeah.
views, and like, I don't know. I think I wish there were more streamers like you, honestly, that genuinely, and there are streamers out there that genuinely care, and it's not all about
Yeah.
numbers. But I think Twitch would be a much better place if people didn't obsess so much about growth and clout and getting famous, and rather
Oh yeah.
just focused on their community, and like just be like, hey, these like 50 or these 20 or these 5 people are like here to see me, and they want to spend time with me. And I don't know, I'm grateful, and I think you're like this, just grateful for every single person that comes to watch.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. The thing is, like, the it really made me think. I did a 24-hour stream a
Mhm.
few days ago, like maybe
Yeah.
last week,
Mhm.
and the amount of people who kept their phones on or kept the tab open for me or did anything just like that.
Yeah.
And I told them they don't have to. Like, I was getting messages from people like Atreides, for example, that they've been trying to keep their phone charged the entire time because they didn't want to leave.
No.
That's the stuff that really, really, touches me.
Yeah.
The people who just want to see me like do well because they actually care about me. How could you
Yeah.
not say that you don't love people like that because they genuinely care?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then of
Mm.
course there were some heartfelt messages that were said, no names, of course, but I did take a couple screenshots of people's messages. It was honestly a heart, like it was amazing to say the least.
Yeah. Um.
So,
Oh, that's so sweet. Um. Do you have any like? Do you make content on other platforms like YouTube or TikTok, or do you just primarily focus on Twitch?
Just Twitch because I have no idea what I'm doing on the other stuff.
Yeah, same. I completely relate to that. Are you interested though? Like, are you into like acting or
Oh,
anything? Or are you like, because you have a very lovely
um,
voice. I think you would be amazing at something. I don't know
I
what.
I've been told that before. People say that I should definitely get into other things that I could use my voice and stuff like that. And I'm always open to the possibilities. I'd want to find somebody who can actually lead me in the right direction in a sense. I'm very codependent in that aspect. If I try it going out and I'm afraid of getting hurt, basically.
If I wrote something for you, would you be in it?
Sure. Why
Okay.
not?
I don't know. I've been asking a lot of people this lately because that was one of my biggest dreams or goals. Like
Uh,
before I even started streaming was to like
I
make
could be
like
tree
little
number
movies.
4.
You mean tree number 4? Yeah, you can be tree number 4. It can just be, you don't have to have a major part unless you wanted it. But it's just good to know who's interested and who's not. And I'm bringing this up
Yes.
because like, um, I, and I'll ask you this in a sec, but like before I had VRchat, like I didn't meet a lot of people that were. I had my friends, but it didn't feel like they were that supportive of me, really, and like
Oh yeah.
it didn't feel like I was super close to like I have my friends IRL. I don't know if this makes sense, but like they're just people I grew up with, and they weren't necessarily like super close to me. I hung out with
No,
them
of
and played
course.
games and stuff, but like I never felt the same connection that I do with
People in VR
people in
chat.
VR chat, like for whatever reason. I was gonna ask you, like, have you met, like, how do you feel about that? Like, have you
So,
met? Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
So
I love you. You're so sweet. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. I'm thoroughly enjoying talking with you.
well, thank you.
Yeah, I just want to know,
Um,
like, yeah, your friendships and like how they are in
so
VR and yeah.
yeah, there were a few people. Like I'll give an example that I was hanging out with every single day, and they were really really kind people, really sweet and everything like that. But I just didn't feel that connection that I did when I first came into VR chat and started meeting people. Case in point, 3V. I'm going to tell the story and
Mm-hmm.
um when I came because when I first played VR chat, I was on and off.
Mm-hmm.
But when I finally came back, I started talking to three. I went to a Great Pug, just
Mm-hmm.
looking around, talking to random people. I went up to the top of the roost, and I saw a random person in an artsy femboy avatar.
Mm-hmm.
It says Team Femboy and everything like that. And me being the idiot I was, because I had no idea what a femboy was. I never heard the term, never really,
Yeah,
because
fair enough.
yeah, no, I was very, to myself, never really went out of my way to go look into other people's kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I said as a little pink con, because I loved using cons when I first started, and I still do. I'm sorry to, I said, I'm really, really sorry to bother you, but could I ask a question? Could you tell me what a femboy is?
Mm-hmm.
And 3V told me that when they first heard that, they were like, are they being a troll or something? But they heard the sincerity in my voice, and they were like, oh, no, they're being serious.
Yeah.
And so we started talking, they explained everything, and that's actually how I met one of
Oh.
my best friends and my lead moderator, 3V.
Oh, that's so sweet. I think some of those random encounters, and I actually met some of my closest friends in the Great Pug as well
Mm-hmm.
in the public world. But that's really really sweet. And I was just thinking
Yeah.
like femboy's not really like. I mean, Artsy, when she identified as a femboy way back when, I think helped to really popularize that term, at least within VR chat circles. But before then, it was mostly like, I'll be honest, it was mostly like in like porn and stuff. Like it wasn't like a very wholesome term. It was usually like
Yeah.
pretty racy. So I can understand that you didn't hear it before then. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
Uh,
no, so then I started, talking to 3V, met another good friend of mine, Nochi, and 3V was actually in Full Body and introduced me to Full Body and got me hooked into this. So
Yeah.
it's great.
What was your first headset that you had?
Oculus Rift, or the CV1, I should say. The
Okay.
original
So did you
Rift.
get like a dual setup, or did you end up getting like a Vive or an Index for Full Body?
I have an Index now.
Okay.
Um, well, a funny story about that too.
Yeah.
I was in the process of redoing my room and getting it painted and everything like that, and I had to live down in the living room for a little bit.
Mhm.
So of course it wasn't the most optimized. It was on my computer and everything was on a fold-out table, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get some lunch, and I was with 3V and a few other friends, and I made it, started eating, whatever, put my headset on, went to like do something, and literally dunked my left controller in chicken noodle soup.
Oh no!
It was great.
Heck! Oh
So I'm freaking out,
no!
putting it in rice and everything like that, and everyone's just
Oh my
laughing at me, going,
god!
"I guess your controller was hungry. Hungry, wasn't it, Sylvan?" So,
Oh, does it
and
broken?
3V even, I have no, I think it's working now, but
Oh, okay.
I actually got the Index because I thought it was completely broken.
Mhm.
Um, and I bought it secondhand, and thing's still running great. So I'm really
Oh,
happy about
okay.
that.
That's good.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Um. Mhm.
yeah, that it was an interesting thing to say the least.
That is really funny. Um. So did you get Full Body right away? Like, right? How long were you playing VRchat before you got your Full Body set up?
Um, so I was playing off and on for a few years, and then once I started hanging out with 3V, and that was like around the same time I started streaming, like maybe a few months beforehand.
Mhm.
I was talking about getting so I met 3V, I believe, that summer of 2019, I believe. Could be wrong, could be right. Either way, then I got Full Body for Christmas. So
Oh, oh, that's sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Um.
mm.
So like,
And
yeah.
great.
Go ahead. Go ahead, lovely.
Oh, oh, and one of my hip trackers starting to go, so I'm trying to see if Tundras are coming out soon. But
Oh
I know they just
yeah.
went out.
Yeah, they just went out.
Uh,
I think I'm not actually too sure. I don't know when they're like officially being released, but I am looking forward to it.
mm,
Cool. So like I've met so many wonderful people, yourself included, and I would say like before I had VR chat, and I still have social anxiety, and I'm still a pretty shy person, especially IRL. If you met me, I'm very very shy. Um,
likewise.
I guess what I'm asking is like VR chat really helped me with like my social anxiety and just like meeting like-minded people and or just people I got along with. Like, do you think VR has helped
Yeah.
you at all with communication or like meeting people or like how would you say like VR chat has changed you if at all? Do you think?
I mean, I've said it on stream, and I'll say it again. It's changed my life.
Yeah.
It's helped my. I suffer from a lot of anxiety and depression,
Yeah.
and having a way just to go online
Mm-hmm.
and be able to talk to people, actually interact, meet people, and not have any kind of tie downs to them, in a sense. I'm not saying
Right.
I'm just gonna up and leave one day, but I have the
Yeah.
option if I feel like, okay, like in the example of IRL, you go over to a friend's house,
Yeah.
you are obligated to stay there, and if you just leave up and like,
Right.
in
Yeah.
like some kind
No.
of like, thing.
So rude. You can't just leave within seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something that, I've had like issues in the past with. So,
Same. Yeah.
but the other thing is this community has been absolutely lovely. I
Yeah.
mean, I've met so many amazing people. Of course, there are, bad apples in every kind of group, but
Mm-hmm.
there is, I have been able to really open up and explore who I am and what I want to do. And for example, I'm streaming VRchat. It's changed my life. It's given me I want to say career, but job at the very least that I really,
Yeah.
really enjoy. and
And
I get to meet even more amazing people because of it. So, I mean, if it wasn't for VRchat, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be
yeah.
able to talk to the amazing, famous
Oh,
girls.
stop. You're so sweet. I relate to that though. I try not to see it as a job, but like just the fact that I get any kind of income or support from streaming something I love so much. It is life. That part is life changing, but also just yeah, getting to meet so many people and having connections with people and like it's so hard to meet people IRL. Like, where do you go? I don't even know where people go to meet people. Like the club? Like I don't want to go
Oh, I
there.
couldn't. No.
Like like where do you, like the bar? Like also don't really like
Oh,
meeting people there. Like it's
yeah.
really hard. Yeah.
It's really interesting. That's another thing that VRchat's really like revolutionized.
Yeah.
Parties,
Yeah.
like tomorrow night, example.
Mhm.
You get to meet so many amazing people in the comfort of your own home.
Right.
You don't have to worry about, calling a taxi or,
Mhm.
having to do anything that's potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
You get to stay home, enjoy your time with friends, and be at home. Like, I'm very much an introvert.
Mhm.
Um, when I go out, I even want to just be by myself most of the time, maybe one or two friends. But I'll do things that like I like to go out in nature and like, go fishing, go hiking, kayaking, things like that, more outdoorsy. I don't like going into like the inner cities or anything like that and being
Mm.
very around people. I get anxious. I can't stand crowds. I get really, really, really anxious.
No.
Um, so it is what it is.
No, and that's perfectly fine. Like I feel like there's this stigma towards being anxious in big crowds, like you're not allowed to be shy or anything. But I think that's perfectly fine. Like there's nothing wrong with being more comfortable with less people, and I'm like that too. I remember like a couple, maybe more than a couple, but a few Halloweens ago, I went to visit some of my college friends in Montreal, Canada, and there were three of us, and we were at a party, and like all three of us were like, "Oh, let me turn my alerts down." Um, thank you, by the way. Uh, we were at a party, and like we were all super anxious, and we were like, "Let's leave, let's get out of here." And one of my friends, Allie, she said something kind of profound, which is like, I think I just don't like parties. I think I just don't like to like go to these parties. I'm like, that is so relatable. That's so true. Now I actually like VR chat parties, but IRL parties make me so anxious. Like
Same. It's terrible.
with what you were saying, like you feel now you're there the whole night, because your friends are there and you can't just leave. Like whereas in VR
Oh
chat,
yeah,
you can,
and
yeah, go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. No, keep
I
going.
was saying
I'm
you
so
can you can
sorry.
you can no you're so sweet. You can just be at a party for like 5 minutes, or you can be like there for 5 hours. It's totally up to you and your comfort level. And I guess I was saying is like yeah, it's okay to like. That's one of the best parts about VR chat is that if you're not comfortable somewhere, you can go somewhere else and you can like go to like a very naturey world or a world with a bunch of flowers or moonlight or something with like one or two people, and you can set the mood for whatever kind of night or day that you want, which is I think super super cool. Whereas you don't really have that control IRL, and oops, and it's kind of like random almost, like meeting people, and it's just so hard. Sorry, what were you gonna say, sweetie?
Um, but I kind of forgot.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
trying to think.
It's okay.
Um, oh, I remember now.
Yeah.
So another thing with like going to parties like IRL is, a lot of people will usually like to because they don't want to drive. They'll go with friends. And then, or if you're going to any kind of event and you're riding with somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
one of the worst things I hate is being trapped
Oh
because another
God.
friend wants to stay for like such a long time. And you're like, I really don't feel comfortable. And they're like, we'll go soon. Don't worry. And then it's 3 hours later. And then you're like dead on the
Yeah.
floor, just going, I want to die. Please help me. And they're like, why are you being such a drag? What's wrong with you? And I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know.
feeling good.
So relatable. I actually went to a New Year's party maybe 4 or 5 years ago, with
Mhm.
my friend and his fiance. And it was up in Lake Tahoe, which at the time was like a 3-4 hour drive from me. and I went with them, so I was perma stuck there, and
Mhm.
I didn't know anybody except them. And as soon as I went, I was like, this was a mistake. And like
Oh
as the
yeah.
night progressed, like I just kept being like, why did I go here? This is such a mistake. People were drunk, and they were like, I mean, I have nothing wrong with people being drunk, but like these guys just started taking their shirts off, and like it was just one of those events, and I was like, oh
Oh yeah.
god, I need to leave, but I can't.
Yeah.
And they're like, you should take your shirt off and dance. I was like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to take my shirt off. I just want to go home. I just want to leave. And like my friend kept trying to be like, oh, you should dance with like this girl, and I was like, I'm not interested in her. Like, and he was hounding me and
Oh yeah.
stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I just want to get out of here. But
Oh
yeah,
man.
that
Yeah.
feeling of being trapped is not a good feeling at all. And like you said, like being in the comfort of your home, like you're on your bed, or you don't have to like worry about what you look like and how other people perceive you, because everyone is like very, and they're in the form that they want to present themselves as, which I think is also something really,
Yeah,
really
exactly.
beautiful about VR. You don't have to
Well, that's
worry.
what I was like
Yeah.
getting on about, like with expressing yourself. Like when I see people in VR, they don't have to put a mask on. They don't have to be like,
Yeah.
oh hey, I I I have to look this certain way. I have to do this. They can express who they really are on the inside, or they can be whatever they really want to be. And that's why I want to cultivate this community. I want people to feel like they can actually do what they want. Of
Yeah.
course, and within limits, not, like being completely like bad, doing racist stuff, doing anything bad like that, but
Right.
just, in the sense of just being your own person, exploring who you really want to be,
Yeah.
and just being happy.
Yeah.
Like I said, this game's changed my life, and I see so many people like, like trying to rip it down and doing things like just completely just shit posting it.
Yeah.
And it's really a shame because they're looking past all the beautiful things just for the negative. It's
Yeah.
very pessimistic, but I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah. I mean, most of those people are people who haven't spent significant time or any time at all in VRchat. They just sort of see it and they're like, "Oh, this is gay," or something really stupid like that. And yeah, I don't really get it because like I guess the first time I tried VR, I was blown away and like immediately bought a new computer and a headset like that night.
Yeah.
So I just feel like anyone who has tried VRchat, I think would love it, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of haters and stuff, and yeah, I'm sure you've seen there are people who go from like VRchat stream to VRchat stream just saying toxic things and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
it's really a shame because like I think that's born out of, in a way. Actually, I don't know. There's a couple different reasons why people would do that. Either they're just filled with hate, or they may not have like a community that they like or something. But I don't know. I feel like people would just be so much happier vibing in here and like meeting some people and yeah,
Yeah. No, I had a friend who have a friend, I should say,
yeah,
who absolutely like hates like or hated VR chat because it
yeah,
was too anime, to this,
yeah,
look at all the
yeah,
furries, whatever. And I'm like, give it a shot.
yeah,
And they're like, no, I don't want to, no, no. And I'm like, okay. They came back months later because I haven't been back because I've been in VR every single day. And they're like,
yeah,
okay, I'll give it a shot. I miss you. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Brought them in. They were, of course, iffy in the beginning, but once they started to meet all my friends and just get to know everybody, that's what really captivated them. That's what
yeah,
got them to stay and be like, okay, I understand why you're here now. It's such an amazing place. Like you
yeah.
could be anything,
Yeah, it can be
It
anything. You don't have
I
to
mean,
be
you
an
could be
anime girl. I mean, I love being an
yeah.
anime girl. We can be whatever you
Mhm.
want.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's the thing that really got to them because they're like, "Oh, I just don't connect with that." But once they got past that and like started looking at other kinds of avatars, they
yeah,
felt a lot more comfortable with it.
yeah.
So,
Like VRChat's just a medium. Like you can be
mhm,
whatever you want, and I think that openness is so amazing and so
mhm,
intriguing and lovely and beautiful, and like you can go anywhere too. Like you can go, you know, wherever. Which is something that I
yeah,
guess you can't do IRL. Like you can't explore. it's harder to travel in a way. Also, it's much more expensive. Like you can't just go to the forest, like a
Mhm.
beautiful like cherry blossom forest in Japan, or you can just go like, I don't know, to like the Great Pug or whatever. You can go into like a beautiful room like this, or like a mansion by the
Yeah.
ocean or something. Like there's so many options. Um,
Yeah, and it also helps a lot of people with like even like physical disabilities that can't really go
right.
out.
Yeah.
Because they get to see, even though I know it's not the real thing, but they get to see the world through these, goggles right here. Like I know Iron, am I allowed to say like other
Yeah,
streamers'
yeah,
names
yeah,
or
sure, sure.
okay, Iron Mouse, like they can't really go out because of their,
Right.
physical condition, but they get into VR every once in a while and they're able to, see the world in a sense and spend time with people and do a lot of things that really limit people with any kind of disability. So
Yeah.
I like it a lot, and that's where I'm saying like I see so much more potential and more beauty in this game.
Yeah.
So that's just me.
No, I think a lot of people who spend time here agree with you. I
Yeah.
certainly do.
Mhm.
Um, I guess one thing I've been asking people is like, well, I'll ask you this because I'll start by saying this, which is, um, I still don't really know about my gender identity and my sexuality. It's still like it's a very fluid thing, and it's something I'm still figuring out. But it's
Of
definitely
course.
something that I feel much more comfortable like talking about and like exploring like in VR because there's so many people who are, doing the same thing and figuring themselves out, and you can see yourself like, you know,
Yeah.
in a different body or whatever. Like, do you think your sexuality or like gender identity has changed at all since you're
Oh
in the
yeah.
VR?
No, I've
Yeah.
questioned things for sure. Of course, when I take the goggles off, it's a little bit of a different story, but it's like
Right.
it's still something that you really feel and something that you really want to explore because
Yeah.
it's not the sense of what am I? Like, oh, am I confused or anything? It's who do you really want to be?
Yeah.
Where do you really feel like you're going to be happy? It doesn't people think. Think about yourself and be happy with who you are.
Yeah.
Because once you really like, let go of all that, tension and all that stuff that really, really bothers you because, you're just worried about other people think,
Yeah.
you're going to find true happiness, in my opinion. Because you can
Right.
do whatever you feel is right and
Mhm.
just keep running down that path. And if you like let's say 10 years down the road, you feel like, okay, this maybe isn't for me.
Yeah.
Okay. You're you do you.
Yeah.
No matter what, you will find people who support you and will always be there for you.
Yeah. Definitely. I was just thinking like I have friends who are, like cisgender males, and they just like exploring that more feminine side of themselves. It's not like a
Oh, of
sexuality thing,
course.
or it's just they like exploring that side, or they just like wearing an avatar. There's no good reason for it, and that's totally valid too. Like, it just gives you an opportunity to be something that you might not necessarily get to be IRL, and
Yeah.
explore a side of yourself, which I think is beautiful. Um, yeah.
No,
Um,
I agree with you 100%. Like there's no obligation to it in a sense. Like
right.
if you
Yeah.
feel like after a while that's what you want to be, then sure.
Yeah.
You can be gay, you could be trans, you can be bisexual, you could be whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
Yeah.
As long as you're not hurting anyone, of course, but
Right. Yeah. And I think it's amazing that we do get a place to explore that.
Mhm.
Um, Yesterday, my friend was saying that VRchat is kind of like it's a way to like fast forward in a way relationships or like discovering yourself. More like you just get the time to be able to do that, whereas IRL it's really hard, especially if you live in a certain area or your family is a certain way, your friends are a certain way, to explore that side of yourself without judgment. Like, it's
Yeah.
really difficult.
Mhm,
um,
mhm.
and like I grew up near San Francisco and like somewhat liberal family, and even I like felt not super comfortable
Yeah.
exploring the side of myself. So yeah, it's really
Not
nice.
that's fine. I mean, you don't have to feel comfortable doing it. Like
Yeah,
there's no, like I said, no obligation to do anything that makes you feel good or bad. It's just exist.
yeah,
Figure like let the pieces fall.
Mm,
You don't have to like try to guide them to be whatever you want to be.
yeah.
Just let yourself feel what you want to feel and just pursue it.
Oh. You're so sweet. Um, yeah, a couple other questions, which is like, what what were you like before VR? Like, what sort of things were you into? Like, were you studying something? Were you playing like different games? Like, were
Um, so before VR, I
yeah.
was much more into very standard kind of games. I would play, of course, like COD, things like that, and I really wasn't good at them. I've never been a competitive person in my life.
Mhm.
Um, but there are times when I do get a little competitive.
Yeah. Like
It's
for
kind of funny.
what?
Like, it's just like little silly things. Like, right now, in a sense, in VR, Ebola and we have pool games that we play against
Oh.
each other and just kind of raise the stakes and just for fun, of course.
Mhm.
And it's just little things like that makes it fun. It's of
Yeah.
course like a friendly thing. If either of us like ever said like, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing something or whatever, yeah, then totally fine.
Hmm.
um but like I played, like, I love COD Zombies. I love it's really funny, I can't think of it, StarCraft. I
Oh, I love
love
StarCraft.
Oh yeah, StarCraft's
One
so
or
much fun.
two?
Both. I
Okay.
played the original StarCraft, then the expansion Brood War, and I have all three expansions for I have Wings of Liberty, Legacy of the Void, and
Heart of the Swarm.
Heart of the Swarm. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I love Brood War. I mean, I wish I got better at StarCraft too, but Brood War was like my jam for so long. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Um, I also love playing Dota 2. I had like
Mm.
over 2,000 hours in
Oh,
Dota 2.
wow.
Yeah. I'm still catching up on VRchat, but I'm slowly but steadily getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I was younger, I liked playing wrestling games.
Oh, okay.
I love playing Clone Hero now. It used to be Guitar Hero, but outdoorsy stuff, like I said before, fishing, hiking, you know, kayaking, just more like just even just being outside and just relaxing.
Yeah.
It's really nice
Yeah.
being able to get away from it all and just clear your mind and just exist in a sense. Really, really feels nice.
Yeah. Do you still do that sort of stuff? Like go fishing or kayaking or.
Ironically enough, I haven't had the chance in the past
Yeah.
year because we had so much going on. We're in the process of moving, and I've been saying
Mm.
this for like a year. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, Sylvan, are you sure you're really moving? And I'm like, yes, we're moving. Our house is like almost empty. It's just I'm not
Oh,
in
okay.
control of when we actually
Yeah.
move.
Yeah. It's like your
So,
folks, I'm assuming. Like,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
it's just family in general.
Mm.
And also last year it was really, really tough for me because my father passed away.
Oh,
Then a
I'm
month
so
later
sorry.
my dog passed away.
Oh.
And then a month after that, my one of my cockatiels passed away. The
Oh.
one that hit me the hardest though was my dog Thor, and these are actually his
Yeah.
paw prints that I got on the gloves.
Oh,
This was
really?
the yeah, these are the actual prints that they took.
That's so
Um,
cute. That's so sweet. Oh,
because I didn't, he was a big part of my life, and he passed away because of a really terrible disease.
I'm sorry. Did you have him since you were little and since they were little, your dog? Like,
Oh no, he passed away only at 6 years old. He
oh,
got IMHA,
what's that?
and it's basically a blood disease that basically just kind of like cancer, but very, very
Oh,
aggressive, and
yeah,
there's no way to get rid of it. It's just basically you put it into remission.
yeah. I'm so sorry. Um,
It's okay.
is
I've come to terms with it.
do you have another dog or another pet right now, or?
So he was one of two that we had. His brother is still alive, but he's not technically my dog. He's
Mm-hmm.
my sister's dog.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be getting a new pup when we finally move, and we're established and everything and ready and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. But there's not going to be anyone who could ever actually replace him. So
Right. Mm, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
well,
Life is. life is tough sometimes in that way.
Yeah.
Um,
It is what it is. There's not much I could change about it, but I
yeah.
can, I'm actually going to be finally like eventually getting merch, and I want to actually add his paw print to it because
Aw.
I want people to feel the same kind of happiness that he gave me.
That's so sweet. Are you thinking about doing merch soon? Like, what kind of merch are you
Yeah, no,
gonna make?
I'm actually talking to Sarah, right? Sarah Sarch.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working with Sarah to do merch because
Oh,
they actually have
cool.
their own little company.
Oh,
And if I
awesome.
can support another friend, why not?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm just in the process of trying to get some merch designs myself, and I wish I did a long time ago, but this seems just something extra. I guess would be nice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, cool. Uh, have you ever met anyone from VR IRL yet?
No, I
No.
haven't.
Yeah. Would
There's
you?
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd have to really get to know them first and make sure that
Of
everything was gonna be
course.
good. But
Yeah.
um, on the actual thing of meeting someone in VR, there are a few people I'd love to meet in VR.
Yeah.
Even though I know 3V always says no, I do want to meet 3V one day. Um,
They don't want to
there's a few
meet.
friends. They're very secretive in their life, but they are
That's
such a
fair.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
They've been there through thick and thin for me, and I appreciate them more than they'll ever know. So,
Aw.
um, but yeah, no, there's a few others like Foxy's another person I'd love to meet at some point. Just a few like oddball people, but the more I get to know people, the more I want to get to know them IRL because if they're as
Yeah.
sweet as they are in VR, I get to know who they really are. I feel like it makes it much more of a personal connection because you don't have to worry about what they really look like or what they because you actually know who they are in
Yeah.
that sense. Of course, it might be a little bit of a shell shock seeing like what they really look like, whether they're actually super attractive or whatever, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's just more the you want to make sure that there's somebody that you can really trust because the internet's always
Of course. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
But yeah.
I recently met one of my best friends at 12. I mean, I moved close by to them and her husband, Oni. And I was so nervous. But then, like, she gave me a hug, and it was just so nice just being around someone that actually knows me probably better than a lot of people know me in my real life. And
Yeah.
I guess what I'm getting at is that, like, I would joke with my friend Impulse a little while ago about how both of us felt this way, that we both want to look like more like our models and our avatars in VR. And I think
Yeah.
I love VR so much and I love being in here, but part of me really wants to not just have it be in VR, like the relationships that I have. I want to bring that more into my real life. I want those connections to be part of my
Yeah.
real life too.
Well, of course. And
Yeah.
you can still do that. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be just like in VR. It could be something where you actually really you get to know somebody and then you guys just, like finally work it out and just go see each other and see how it goes.
Yeah.
It for me, I've had a few people because I've said I'm going to be moving and then I'm going to be moving again afterwards because I want to just have my own place eventually.
Yeah.
Um it's I've had a few people offer to move in with me, and I'm like, I just want to live alone right now. I don't want to live with anyone because I've always had people like over my shoulder in a sense. And I'm a
Yes.
very solitude
Understandable.
kind of person. I just want
Mhm.
to, even if it's just for a little bit, just be able to experience just being by myself.
I
But
gotta.
at the same
Yeah.
time, I want to like I want to still hang out with people. Like if I lived somewhere like where I knew someone was close by and I was really comfortable with them and everything, sure, I would go out and hang out with them all the time and have fun and whatever. But at the end of the day, I would still want my own place just to be like, okay, I can just kind
Yeah.
of,
Right.
huddle up and enjoy myself and just be happy.
I recently moved into my own apartment for the first time in my whole life, And
Yeah.
I have never been happier than I have been the last like 4 or 5 months having my own place.
I'm really
Um,
proud of you.
oh, thank you. And I, you know, if you can, I don't know where you're moving, but if you can move, if you're moving to a place where it's affordable to get like a 1 bedroom or a studio or something, I definitely recommend it.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I had friends with that were roommates, and like, it just, I never really liked it, and I always got really anxious. Like, I'm very introverted person too, and I just need time to myself. Like, and yeah, it's a good feeling to just be wake up and be like, there's nobody here but me. It's just me, and I can do whatever I want, and like, it's just nice. And yeah, I'd recommend
Yeah.
it. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
I do have to say I really do like the vibes here. Usually when I'm like talking to people, like it either gets 0 to 100 right away, where people like come right up to you and just go like super hyperactive or anything like that, but
yeah,
or it's just just a lot of people. It's just nice to be able to just come into VR and just have someone on the same like wavelength as you.
yeah, yeah,
So
totally.
thank you for the cozy vibes.
Oh, thank
Mhm.
you for the cozy vibes. No, yeah, I've been wanting to get to know you better for so long, and everyone's. It's one of the harder parts about streaming and like getting to know people is that we're all so busy with our own thing and our own communities that I think it's really important to take some time every now and again to just sit down like one on one, or maybe maybe three people, but usually one on one, and just get to know people and like have a conversation. Like, um,
Yeah.
that's nice. Thank you again for being here. Once again, my guest is lovely Sylvan1, twitch.tv/Sylvan_1. Really, really lovely sweetheart and kind person, as you guys can tell already. How did, oh yeah, I wanted to ask you, how did you get your name, Sylvan1?
So when this was originally just thought up as a stream name because I used to have, cringy like 10-year-old like email addresses and
Oh
everything like
yeah.
that. And I was or my actual
Same.
name.
Right,
So I was
yeah.
like, I need to think of something that I'm going to be able to use and people aren't going to laugh at. So
Oh
I
man.
started I started thinking more about me and what I like to do. And like I said, I like going out and being outside and, naturey kind of stuff. The name Sylvan actually means like forests, green, like a lot of, like naturist kind of stuff. So
Hmm.
I originally came up with the Sylvan one. And
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, okay, putting the at the beginning of my name sounds kind of weird. So
Yeah.
um I would just put Sylvan one, and then of course the name was taken, so I put Sylvan_1.
Okay.
And a lot of people said they like the name, so
I
it
like it.
works.
That really suits you now that I know more about what it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do you stream full time, or do you go to school, or do you have a job, or do you?
So I recently lost my job.
Okay. Oh,
my I was
feel.
working with family, and
Oh, your
like I said,
family
we're in
fired you.
no
Sorry.
so I was working with family, and because we're in the process of moving, my sister owned
Yeah.
her own business,
Mhm.
and it was a grooming salon and everything. She's a master groomer of like 10, 11 years, maybe
Oh
even 12. I
wow.
don't remember, but yeah, she could do all the amazing stuff. Had her own business, and she's not in the best of health because she had to do it for so long, like lifting heavy
No.
dogs and everything. It's giving
Yeah.
her like nerve damage or something. I have
Oh
no idea.
no. Yeah.
But I was the like the front end manager there. And
Mm.
because we're moving and we can't take an entire building with us, she decided to sell the entire business. And she's a mother now and she wants to do more like at home stuff.
Mhm.
Um and they actually like the new owner is like, "Oh yeah, no, we'll definitely keep you on and all that stuff." Never got it in writing though.
Yeah.
Um Fired us on the spot.
Oh
So
wow. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, and it was like oh great so I don't have a job anymore, and we're still like we're going to be showing the house next week, so it's like trying to find a job within a month or two,
Yeah.
and then like trying to get them to hire you and be like, oh yeah, no, I'm in the process of moving. They'll be like, yeah, no, get out.
Right.
So
Yeah. So that's a little tough, but are
yeah,
you
I
doing
mean
okay? Like I hope you're.
oh I'm okay, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I said, my community has been way more supportive than they really need to be. um and
Oh.
I really support. Like I said, they Twitch and VRchat's really like changed my life,
Yeah.
honestly. And thankfully, I like right now because I am living with family, it's easier to afford a lot of stuff. I'm actually in
Mhm.
the process of trying to save for a car because mine's breaking down.
Oh no, that sucks. What kind of car do you
um,
drive?
2004 Pontiac Vibe.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, how many miles are on
Yeah,
it at this point?
a lot.
A
Let's just put it
lot.
that way.
Okay. Yeah. Was it your
Like I
first
think like
car?
no, actually, my first car. Long story short, I live my going to tell a little brief story about my
Yeah,
upbringing.
sure. Yeah, please.
I was living with my parents. I was a month old, taken away because um people thought that we weren't in the best living situation.
Oh
I
no.
have 5 older sisters that went into the foster care system, but my grandparents were able to take me.
Okay.
Um my grandparents were he one was my grandmother, the other was the person that she was dating, but who I completely think of as my grandfather.
Mhm.
Um, Took me in, did everything they could for me, and the car was actually his car. But he was going to give it to me. He got sick when I was 21, like I'd say about 19 actually. Took care of him for 2 years, until he was literally like really, really sick. And then his biological family came in, put him in a nursing home, and basically took all of his belongings and ran.
Oh my god. That's
But the car was
horrible.
supposed to go to me.
Yeah.
So, but I
Oh.
and then after that, I got a Jeep Cherokee that broke down like 9 months later. That was fun.
Mm.
So I'm trying to save for something that's going to, not just
Last
fall
you.
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have anything in mind
So,
that you want to get?
um, so the whole thing is I'm trying to go for a bigger kind of car, like an SUV kind of thing, because
Mhm.
trying to get a dog. So my dogs are Malamutes, giant Alaskan Malamutes. They're
Oh.
When Thor passed away, he was 130 to 140
Oh
pounds.
my god. That is a big dog.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, but he was my baby.
Oh.
So having a sedan doesn't really work.
Right. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
I need to find a car that's going to be big enough for another one about the same size as him,
Mhm.
and I'm comfortable, of course. So I'm looking at like SUVs and stuff like that. No idea what yet. I was looking at a few Fords, like the new Ford Bronco Sport. Um, I was looking at a few Toyotas, just SUV kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just they're so
They're
expensive. So now I'm
so
looking at used cars.
expensive. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Aw. Wait, so you said you're moving and then you're moving. Oh wait, no, no, no. You're moving and then you want to get your own place after that.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because I would have like already tried to move on my own, but all my stuff, because like when I was like really like okay, I want to get out of here. All my
Yeah.
stuff's in storage with everybody else's stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm kind of stuck because I'm not going to move somewhere around here, and then they
Yeah.
move all the way down and take all my stuff down there, and I have to like transport it back.
Yeah. Well,
So
um.
it
Oh.
is what it is.
Yeah.
And
Um.
I've already made it clear that I want to leave, but
To your
it
folks.
takes
Yeah.
time.
Wait. So are you living
Yeah.
with your parents now, or your grandparents, or like who are you living
So
with now?
long story short, um, I when my grandfather got really sick, because my grandmother passed away when I was like
No.
actually like when I was 13, the day
Yeah.
before I graduated into graduated 8th grade going into high school.
Yeah.
Um, um, I moved in with my sisters. And the problem was the place we were living at, we didn't know at the time, actually was infested with cockroaches.
Oh gosh.
It was terrible. I lost everything, basically, like all
Oh
furniture I had,
no.
everything.
Yeah.
And then so my sister started dating somebody, and then they got married. And we all, because we're living in a huge house right now. It's like one, two, three, four, five, 6 bedrooms,
Oh
huge
wow.
house, a huge backyard. They had the space,
Yeah.
because there was only 2 people living in the house. So we I rent a room here for now, and I've been saving up money trying to like do everything. But when my dog got really sick, it was about $200 to $300 a month alone just for like some of the medications.
Yeah.
And also he had to get ACL surgery because he
Oh
was
gosh.
tore his back right ACL,
Oh
and he
yeah.
also had a floating patella in the left leg.
Oh no.
So that cost me a lot of money.
Yeah.
That was like $9,000 down the drain.
Oh my god. Mm. Yeah.
Um, so my savings was wiped, and just trying to do everything and
Right.
just back and forth.
Yeah.
So I'm finally able to have a savings again now, and I'm doing a lot better now, but
I'm glad.
it's still like far off from where I need to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I do. Yeah, and it takes time to save up money and to do those things, but I'm sure you'll get there. It's hard to be patient sometimes, but yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get there. Um,
One thing that I definitely have to say is I would have lost my mind if I actually wasn't, in VR chat or streaming on
yeah.
Twitch.
Mhm.
It wasn't the fact that, like people were like, "Oh my God, Sylvan, we love you," that and the other. It's because they were there to support me. I had
Yeah.
people who were, just wanting to see me happy and make sure that I was going to be okay. 100%. I'm not close to my real family anymore, like at all. Like
Mhm.
we get into arguments all the time, and I really feel
Mm.
like my VR and Twitch families are my real family at this point.
Yeah, I totally understand that. The concept of just found family, I guess. Like it's I'm
What? Hmm?
oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, it's okay.
I was going to say I'm only close to like a few people on my mom's side. My dad's side like not at all. But even with my family, as close as I am with my mom and like my sister, like they really don't know me as well as my VR family. I don't think.
Yeah.
No, not
I
at
mean, that's the
all.
thing. What's the that old saying, the blood of the covenant is, or I don't remember, but it's basically your friends or the family you choose
Yeah.
is more of your family than your own family sometimes, because you choose who you want to be around. You let them know who you really are, and that's where I feel like this really comes to fruition, because look at where we are right now. We're literally like, you wanted to get to know me better because you liked me as a person.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything of like, oh man, like what is this or what. It's you just you really liked me, and
I
that's
get
why
it.
I appreciate that, and that's why I said
Oh,
yeah.
you're so. Oh. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. Um, yeah. Let me look at this list. I had a list of questions I wrote to you. Um, do you? Let's see. We'll talk about some streaming stuff, I guess. Like, oh wait, did you like go to school? Like, did you go to like? Did you ever go to school like to study
I
anything?
wasn't. I
Yeah.
was in college for a while for cybersecurity.
Oh, okay.
And it was a lot of fun, but the college I went to was complete garbage.
Oh, okay.
It was a community college, and
Yeah.
the teachers were very eh.
Yeah.
So I almost got through, but I didn't actually get the associate, unfortunately. But I did learn a lot about like more about computers and everything, and I actually enjoy building computers more than actually like, doing the cyber kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I kind of just took that route because I didn't know where I was going in life. I didn't know what to do, didn't know who I was in the sense of what kind of career I wanted.
Mhm.
So I was like, I like computers, I like doing this kind of stuff, so I guess I'll do this. But as I went down the line and I saw, I'm not gonna lie, there are people who are way more talented in like, software kind of stuff than I am. Um, but I am very, I'm no like I know a lot. Basically, like the teacher was like, "Wow, you're actually really good. I didn't expect that." But there are other people who just completely like Cisco is complete garbage. Let me put it
Oh,
that way. I
okay.
hate Cisco.
Interesting.
Uh,
Um, Wait, why do you say that? I don't know anything about Cisco. But like, why are they complete garbage?
Computer networking. Like how, internet signals are transferred, what protocols they have to go through to get to point A to point B, TDPs and everything like that. It's a lot to remember, and if you don't keep on top of it, you're not going to pass. And
Mm,
that was something that goes back to the whole thing with teachers. Like, there were teachers who just literally just, the way I learn is I have someone kind of, show me how to do it, and I just keep doing it over and over.
yeah.
um I basically, like, more of a kinetic learner, in the sense of this. The way they did this, they just said, okay, open up this program and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't get it. And they're like, read the book. And I'm like, can you explain it to me? And they're like, no.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
They
I
then they
hate
just
that.
sat on the computer, and yeah, it was just terrible.
Yeah, a lot of teachers are like that. Like, it's very hands off. Like, just read the book or like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, fun fact, while I was in college, I actually had my dogs as emotional support dogs, so they were able to come to college with me, and they just seeing big fluffy dogs just lay in the middle of the floor, everyone just gets so distracted.
Oh, that's so cute though.
Because they were just like, they're like, "Can we pet them?" And the teacher's like, "No." And I'm
Oh,
like, and they no. But everyone just kept wanting to pet them. Everyone would follow me around and be like, "Can we pet your dog, please?" And it made me more anxious because they were like following me, like, it's
yeah,
just.
right.
And the whole thing, I had to put like a service dog vest on them and everything, saying like, "Do not pet,"
Yeah. Oh,
because everyone kept following me around, like, or they would just go up to them, and like, they're the sweetest dogs, but it's just, having a group of people surrounding you, just petting your dog, and then, walking away. You don't know what they're gonna do. You never know if someone's gonna like give them like some kind of like bad food, or something that can make them
right.
sick, or
Yeah.
even like actually just do something bad. Even if it's the college campus, you just never know.
Yeah. That'd be so
But
awful. Like, starting to get poison your dog or something. Gosh, that'd be horrible.
yeah, because like they were so sweet and trusting, like they like
Yeah.
I taught them to be like, like, hey, if someone's there, be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Uh, would you ever work with animals? I mean, you did for a while.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, I did, and I also worked for my local animal shelter.
oh, yeah.
I did that for a few years. I was working with cats, actually. I wanted to work with the dogs, but someone already had that department.
Mm-hmm.
But I love cats anyway.
What did you do at the animal shelter? Like, what sorts of stuff did you do?
I was cleaning, so
Okay.
I had all the stinky litter boxes and everything like that, making sure they
Mm-hmm.
had food and water. Cleaning up their cages, making sure that they'd be, nice and safe,
Mm-hmm.
letting them out and play, you know, and yeah, it was nice, but at the same time, it was gross.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, like, so animal shelters usually get whatever, like, they don't get to buy things. They get, food that is donated to them, and they use that up right away. Usually the constant change in diet for the animals, or the cats, isn't really that good, so they start, getting the runs and everything. It's
Oh
not fun.
gosh, that's not fun. Heck.
But I love
Oh.
doing it anyway, because being able to see, some of the like, the cats or dogs, and even, like, little bunnies that came in randomly, just be able to get to like a loving home, really, it made me happy, because I knew they were going somewhere that better than just a shelter.
Yeah. Oh.
When because I want to get a black cat, because black cats, for one, are adorable,
Right. Yeah.
but two, they are the most like looked past kind of, cat. I want to
Are
get
they
myself a
really? I didn't know
I
that.
know a lot of people think they're bad luck still.
Wow.
They're superstitious, and they just go, "Oh no, I don't want, a black cat in my house. I don't want to deal with that." Or, a lot of people just don't want to, a cat that's been in a shelter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to get myself a black cat from a shelter when I finally have my own place.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to name them Twilight. I don't know
Oh,
why, but I like
that's
the
sweet.
name.
Would you get a dog? You're gonna get a dog too? Dog and cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely get another Malamute. but that's going to be from a breeder because I really want to make sure that they're going to be healthy.
Yeah.
Just kind of that seal of approval kind of thing. Make sure that if anything happens this time, the breeder will cover it and everything.
Right. Yeah.
But you know.
How are you doing? Do you need to take a break at all? Or are you good?
I'm okay. I might actually just
I was thinking
of just run to the restroom.
Yeah, I was thinking of taking like a quick 5-minute bathroom break or however long you need. So I'm gonna put a BRB screen up, you guys, and then we'll be right back. I love you guys.
You're all cute.
You are all cute, and we'll be right back. I'll put on some music for a little bit and take your time, much time you need. And I will be right back, and I might address some of the chat when I get back. But you guys can't see me waving anymore. But I'll be right back. I love you guys.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, Fire Bun Bun, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry, raided me PRB screen. Let me come back and say hello. One moment. Let me do a default camera and let me pull my chat back real quick. Hi everyone. Hello, Fire Bun Bun. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, you guys. Fire Raid, how was your stream? Lovely. Thank you so much for being here. Let me say hello to everyone. Hello, awesome guy. Welcome. Rin, I love you. How are you? And I love you, Harley Quinn, by the way. I haven't seen you in chat in mid-boss. And it's LPU Tomo? Welcome. Hi, Tonki, by the way. We're here waiting on Old Girls to return. Yeah, me and, I'm doing an interview right now with my lovely friend Sylvan, and they're a pretzel right now. Leave the camera like that. It was really good. I learned how to read a map. Nice. Like an IRL map or a map in Elden Ring. I actually am thinking about buying Elden Ring and playing it, even though I've never played a Dark Souls game. Hello, Sunshine Bunny 15. Hello. Sylvan's kind of in a weird place. Yes, they are. I'm doing amazing. I'm glad to hear that, Rin. I love you, Xavi. Hi, Sacred Bunny. Aw, Sacred Bunny. Mwah. It was really nice seeing you the other day, Sacred. Sacred is one of my oldest friends in VRchat. He's such a sweetheart. We gotta hang out IRL one of these days. I've been so busy lately, but I ought to come visit you and Chloe one of these days when I have some time off. But yeah, I've known Sacred for like 2 years now, maybe longer. I don't know. We used to hang out a lot on the weekend. Such a sweet guy. Let me pull my chat up a little bit. I love pretzels. They're tasty. I like pretzels too. Soft pretzels or what kind of pretzels? This music's a bop. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. LP or El Potato? Whatever feels more comfortable to say. Let me. Okay, LP, sounds good. And Carson, I missed this. I don't know if you're still here. I love you. Thank you for gifting a sub to a Visa. I appreciate it. And Identity, I don't know if Identity's still here. Identity, I love you. I'm sorry I didn't get to thank you properly for the 9-month resub. Thank you so much. Dark Fury 44 and a Visa, if you're still here, thank you so much for the follows. I need to stretch. I drank some water, but I will stretch because Xavi wanted me to. Elden Ring hype. Oh. Elden Ring hype, LO, have fun. I would love to play Elden Ring, honestly, but I'm thinking about playing some other games first. I still need to play Nier. I was playing Black Mesa for a little bit. I don't know if I'll finish that on stream. Yeah, I don't know. I have a huge backlog, but everyone's playing Elden Ring, and maybe I'll play Dark Souls 3 first. Pretzel Sylvan's a common site. Pretzel Me is a common site too. Hi, Raichi Descone. Oh, by the way, everyone, thank you so much for watching so far. I hope you've been enjoying the interview. I've thoroughly been enjoying it. And I got a lot more rest today, so I feel like I'm able to talk more. So I'm very happy you guys are all here. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting Sylvan. Elden Ring is dope. Have you been playing it, Kitty DVR? I love Kitty, by the way. I love you, Carson. Mwah. Give you guys a hug. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for the raid again, Fire Bun Bun, you big cutie. Game is the most accessible Souls-like I've ever played. I recommend it, but it's still hard as a genre. That sounds good, though. I don't think I've ever rated you before, so I thought I'd spread the love. Thank you, Fire Bun Bun. I really appreciate it. Hi, Azumi says, I miss you. I love you. I might get Elden Ring. I've seen so many people play it, and now I want to. Me too. And one of my good friends, Madoka's, really wanted to play it with me, so. I love you, Xavi, by the way. Thank you for helping to moderate everyone and take care of me and take care of chat while I'm busy interviewing Sylvan. Elden Ring's consumed my life 100 hours already and still haven't beaten it because I just want to find every little single thing. Cool. Sounds fun. Just a torch to brighten up chat. Thank you, Harley. This music is a bob. Yeah, it's a bob. Bob's legs. I'm still here and you're all good. I love you. Oh! Darth Unmei. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Black Mesa is so good. I love Black Mesa. I might finish it actually on stream. You can always try the comfy version, Ayaya Ring. I wish there was such a thing, Ayaya Ring. You're a great interviewer. Oh, thank you. That actually means a lot to me, honestly. And the lovely Sylvan's back. I was just checking in with chat. Hi, Avisa, by the way. Is it Avisa? Avisa? I think it's Avisa. Avisa. Hi, Jacob, lovely. How are you? You're looking for food or to live vicariously through you and you have to eat them? No! I love you guys. It's been really nice getting to know Sylvan. I'm gonna go back to focusing on Sylvan. I love you, Moon VR. By the way, if you guys didn't watch the interview I did with Moon VR, one of my favorite interviews that I've ever done, one of my favorite people in the world, and I've been daydreaming about making movies with you, Moon. I swear, like, I think you'd be an amazing everything. Cinematographer, co-director, writer, actress. She's amazing and really inspires me as a content creator and to explore more pretty worlds in VR. She's incredible. Thank you for shouting out Moon_VR_. Hi JCC, it's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Me too with you. You're so sweet. I think we just have the similar vibes, and I asked Sylvan and they said that they would be interested in being in something too. Hi JPad Gray, how are you? I love you, kitty. Hello, I came to make sure Sylvan isn't being weird. Darth Unmei?
One of my moderators.
One of your moderators. Sylvan is not being weird at all. I heard, so exciting. I'm excited. How am I doing a bad job? I just finished my subathon. Wait, you're doing a bad job? Oh, 3V said that. No, I think you're doing a great job. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna pause the music and then I'm gonna probably put my chat up here. Thank you guys, everyone, for being here. Hi, Toxic Avenger. Hello, everyone. I'm going to go back to Sylvan now and unfortunately turn down this music, which I love. It's a pop. And we're going to continue our very comfy interview with Sylvan. Let me have a seat here. Ugh.
Okay.
And I hope you're doing well. Once again, my guest tonight is Sylvan1. If we can get a shout out for Sylvan, it's Sylvan_1. And I am having a lovely, lovely time getting to know you. I'm giving you a hug because it's really nice getting to know you, honestly. You are a very, very
mine,
wonderful person. I had a few more questions for you, and you know, like I guess one of them is that like you are such. I know I keep saying it, but I mean it. You're a very sincere and kind person. Like, has it always been that way, or is there something that like inspires you to be kind, or like?
So, when I was growing up, I didn't grow up in the best situation. I grew up with most of my family is actually, alcoholics. Like, my father could down like a 32 pack of Budweiser kind of alcoholic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That actually happened, and I'll get into that story in a minute. But my grandfather was a whiskey drinker, and my grandmother too. I have gone through some very difficult times because of it.
Yeah.
Without getting into too much detail. But I loved them to death. They meant good.
Yeah.
But as I grew up and I started seeing, a lot of other people going through the same kind of ordeals, or, just not having somebody to be there with them, I realized I wasn't alone. So I slowly but surely started to reach out to people, and I was able actually to, make people smile. And that's something that I wanted to do on Twitch, because there's so many different, YouTubers, Twitch streamers, everything like that, that really, even if they don't mean to, they still brighten people's days. Like, like YouTubers will just do Let's Plays. They don't even talk to their chat or anything like that, but because they have somewhere to escape, somewhere that they can actually just feel like everything's okay for a minute. It really inspired me to become a streamer, and of course, again, I wanted to, figure out how to do it the right way. So I was finding myself, and that's how I came to VRchat. And it's one of the reasons why I feel so connected to VRchat, because you get to be whoever you want to be, and it's so much better to actually connect in a sense.
Yeah.
And that's why I stream the way I do. I could have gone different ways, but I like the just chatty kind of thing where, you just talk to people, because you're making that connection. It's more intimate in a sense. You get to really be there with them. So people will be like, oh, yeah, no, I had a really rough day, but I'm glad I get to be here. And, we just get to enjoy ourselves. Just talk about things and just forget about things for a bit. Sometimes that's all you need,
Yeah, definitely.
It doesn't have to be like, an actual therapy session or anything. Like, people feel like they have to talk about anything.
Yeah.
Just letting go. So
I think that's
it's gotten me through some tough times.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do like community nights, or like meetups or movie nights or anything like that with your community?
No, because usually I'm friends with most of the people, but honestly,
Yeah,
I need to start doing that, because there's so many people who are like, oh, I want to friend you and stuff like that, and I'm like, I had to put a limit on it, and I had to start putting point things, because I was originally like, I used to just accept friend requests right away and be like, sure, come join me, and of course, in the end, that burnt me pretty badly.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you either get crushed or someone comes in, says a bunch of toxic stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. So I had to do a point redeem, and I kept mine pretty low in my opinion. I've seen some go as high as like 100,000.
Yeah.
Um,
What
so
is
I
yours
was
at?
like 15,000.
To just friend you, 15,000?
Yeah.
I think that's a
Is
good
that?
amount because someone really has to like enjoy your channel and like you to stick around for 15,000 points. Like,
No,
it's
yeah.
a
Well,
good
that's
amount
the
of
whole thing. I
time.
thought. Yeah. Well, I thought about it. I was like, I could do. I was originally going to do it lower, but then I had a few friends say like, that's like the price of this or that in your channel, and I'm like, you're right. So, and it really shows that someone actually wants to get to know me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something like where they're like, oh hey, like who's gonna just sit in your chat and just literally like be like, oh man, I really like all this, and pretend to like you, and then finally get the chance to do that. If they do that, then yeah, sure, like it happened, but I will probably raise the points at that point.
Yeah.
But honestly, no one's been bad at all. Everyone's been super like sweet, and there have been a few exceptions that I've just friended them and just said, okay, when you get the points, just redeem it. So because I don't want people to feel like left out. I still want to get to know people, and I want to be able to like make those connections. It's just really hard because when you do it for somebody, you feel like you're leaving everybody out, and it's just
Yeah.
it just kind of gets to you.
Yeah. Eh,
Um,
that is
but
one
you
of the
know,
hardest parts about like streaming and like, cause I want to meet all of my viewers. I really do. It's just there's some bad apples that make it hard for me to accept everyone's friend request and like to get to know every single person. And
yeah.
also like emotionally it can get, I don't know if you felt this before, but um you can only for me anyway, I only have so much of a social battery, and like
Oh, I know.
I just don't have the energy to like hang out with every single person as much as I'd like to, you know. I
Yeah.
wish I could, but yeah.
It got kind of bad at some points because I was super close to a lot of people, and it's not against them at all, but I started becoming people's therapists and DMs that I had to actually like
Right.
close off my DMs to like the people in my server for a while because I couldn't handle being messaged every day with all the like problems or just people even like a lot of people just saying hi, trying to talk to you, and if you didn't get back to
Yeah.
them in a certain time, they were like, I thought you were my friend, this, that, and the
Oh
other.
God. Oh,
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. And you just feel
Oh,
terrible because you're like, I really want to be there, but I can't. Like I am dealing with so much right now.
yeah.
And you try to get back to them, you start talking to them for a bit, and then they're like, okay, everything's good, and then things start to slowly like fall back, and you're like, I'm still here. But
Yeah. Yeah.
so I started connecting to people like more within VRchat because you can just have a big group of people, even though it exhausts my battery so quickly.
Yeah.
Just come up to you and just start talking to you and just be able to interact. Also, I like to go into my Discord server and just just play a game, talk to people. I felt like that's the better way to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you spend a lot of time in your Discord?
I try. I
Yeah.
try a lot. Like I'm even considering like starting to do more without showing my actual face or anything. I
Yeah.
people have seen my face in my Discord, but um I want to do like more like outdoorsy things. Like I
Oh,
just to
cool.
say like like just walking around, hiking
Yeah.
or kayaking, all that fun stuff, or even fishing.
I would love to watch a fishing stream or like a hiking stream where it's just like
Yeah.
IRL. Like you don't have to show
Yeah,
your face,
exactly.
but yeah, I had a
It's just being able to like yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
I had a friend who did like a hiking stream, and it was they climbed trees and stuff, and it was so comfy. Like
Yeah.
yeah, um,
Hmm.
yeah. Thank you again for being here once again, my guest. Twitch.tv/Sylvan_1, lovely VR chat streamer, and very thankful that you've been on with me. Do you have any like goals moving forward in terms of streaming or content creation, or just like you as a person? Like, is there anything you're working on or anything in the present moment that you're trying to do? If not, that's okay. Like, if you're just like, I want to be happy in the present moment, I think that's so valid too.
I'm definitely trying to be I'm happy in the present moment, of course, but
Yeah.
something that's actually been kind of like driving me nuts, and I like cuz I have people telling me it all the time, and I've honestly made it a goal for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is the whole partner push thing. Like, it's so
Oh,
stressful though,
God, it
because
is.
because I never even thought about it in the beginning. I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna stream whatever. And then out of nowhere, everyone said, Sylvan, you're blowing up. You're gonna be partner by the end of the year, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, what? And
Oh,
everyone starts like going, you're good, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, and it feels like it's an unnecessary pressure
it is.
because
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't even think about that. And I love them because they're trying to support me, they're trying to push me towards a
Yeah.
goal and everything like that. But now I feel like if I don't hit that goal, I'm gonna be letting people down.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just trying to do what I can to keep myself together, basically.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, my goal is still always the same. I just want to make people happy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to be able to reach out, and even if I just change one person's day, just by them saying, hey, I had a really rough day, but being here with you and um just being able to let go of everything, just that's what really makes me happy. Of course I want to make my streams better, and I want to figure out like what's the best thing I could do moving forward to like bring more people to me, and be able to get to know more people. I mean, that's the whole goal, getting to know people.
Yeah.
But just I'm just bad at that.
It's hard. It's hard. I don't really know how to. I do reach out to a lot of people, not as much as I used to. But yeah, it's hard to figure out how to get more people to your channel, and don't. I mean, I think it's amazing that your community supports you, and I remember feeling the same way like before I got partner, like a few months before. Like you're so close, and like, but I ended up like doing these like 10 to 12 hour streams like every time I streamed, just because I was kind of chasing numbers and stuff, and eventually I just got so burnt out. And I think that's a common
Hmm.
thing among people who like push for partners. They'll get it, but they worked so hard, myself included, and like I took a break for like a month or something, I remember, which I'm prone to do when I overwork
Yeah.
myself, and it's just not worth it. Like I think you'll get there, no pressure. I mean that's putting pressure on you already. I think
No,
if
I
you
understand where you're coming from.
if you keep doing what you're doing, like I don't know how long it'll take, months, maybe a year, whatever, but it's something that should come naturally. Like I don't believe it's a healthy thing to put like partner push in your title and stuff for a
Oh yeah,
variety of
no, I
reasons. Like
yeah.
yeah,
Because then it's just added stuff that you really have to worry about. The next
yeah,
thing I'm worried about is people telling me to do longer streams.
yeah. How long you actually only stream like 3? I mean, you did a 24-hour stream, which I kind of want to talk to you about, but. How long do you stream, and how often do you stream? Like,
So I used to do it a little more part time before,
mm-hmm.
because I was like working and everything and trying to just keep. So I was only doing like
Right.
3 to 4 days a week,
Yeah.
but now I'm doing 5 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
Friday through Tuesday,
Okay.
because I don't have a job at the moment, and it's more free time for it.
Mm-hmm.
I've honestly had a lot more fun doing it. I try to stream for like 3 to 4 hours, but I do want to do longer streams. It's just, again, my social battery just kind of burns out, and I just don't know what to do. I just kind of go, yeah.
Yeah, it's relatable.
So
um,
I actually really admire like seeing you do like longer streams and everything. And I'm always trying to figure out how people do it. But again, it's just more about just putting out the content that you're comfortable with instead of like seeing what other people do and trying to like mimic that. Just
yeah.
be happy.
Yeah. It's true, and people can see if you're passionate about what you're doing, and if you're happy, and if you're having fun, and you're enjoying what you're doing versus just kind of churning out content or like just doing whatever because you think it'll grow your stream or whatever. Like that's very surefire way to burn yourself out, and like once you stop enjoying what you're doing, and like it shows, and it starts being more of a job than something enjoyable.
Yeah.
um yeah, How did your 24-hour stream go, by the way? I tuned in here and there, but I wasn't there the whole time. Like, what did you end
Oh
up
no, that's
doing?
okay. So it was I did what I usually do. I just talk to people and just kind of do my thing. But
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it was funny because I fell asleep on stream, and
Oh,
I'm good. Like I'm gonna be 100% honest. It was the most stressful time of my life
really?
because I've never done a sleep stream. I've never done anything like that, and honestly, I couldn't sleep with the headset on.
Yeah.
So I took it off. I just kind of propped it up and just went, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I laid there. I couldn't freaking stop thinking about my chat because I'm worried. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hope everything's okay. I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's, gonna be, whatever. Um, and so I'm just sitting there staring at my phone going, everything okay? And the only thing I see is people riot everywhere. It was great because
Oh,
my community is again one of the sweetest people, and that's something I'm very proud of. I have such an amazing community.
yeah.
They are some of the sweetest people, and they really do care, and that's what I've been trying to like cultivate because I want them to be happy. I want them to be able to come to me and just be like, oh hey, Sylvan's here. I'm good. But they also get a little gremlin-y because they are a bunch of little gremlins. And so there was at one point right before I woke up where uh or like yeah, I think it was like right before I woke up, just the entire screen was filled with People Riot, just covering it, blacking it out with People Riot. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, why? But there's been other times that, there's lewd times, there's which is funny. There are super wholesome times. There's times when chats even made me just cry because they were so like sweet to me.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like I don't deserve them.
Hmm.
I try my best to, like be like, oh hey, I'm like I understand where they're coming from because I feel the same way about other streamers, and I want to make sure that they're loved and taken care of because I appreciate them.
Yeah.
And it's just like that whole thing of I still don't feel right, like I feel like I don't deserve it, and I don't know if that's just something with me or
I think a lot
just,
of us feel that way. I think I don't really use this term a lot, but I think it's something like imposter syndrome, where you just feel like you don't deserve the success that you've
yeah,
been getting or the community that you have. And at the same time, like I'm so thankful for my community too, and like it's an interesting balance because like you love them, but you don't want to like have a big head where you're like, of course I deserve this, like that
oh yeah,
doesn't
no,
right. So and I don't think I think it's not a bad thing as long as it's like feeling like, oh man, I just want to do my best for them, and I can't believe that I have them. Like it's not a bad thing to feel that way, unless it like really starts like you're really like, oh god, I'm such an imposter, like I truly don't deserve any of this. But reality, you really get, for the most part, like the love you put out in the world, you get it back, right? So I think
yeah,
I think you definitely do deserve all the support and the love you're getting, and you keep saying this, but you're one of the most supportive and loving people, and I can already tell with your community how much they care about you and love you. The fact that they're here watching you right now and supporting you and sending you love,
yeah,
it's an amazing thing, and I'm really happy for you, and I can't wait to see you keep growing and sending love to people, and I'm very, very
yeah.
glad I met you.
I'm glad I got to meet you too. That's another thing that I really want to make sure that I try to put out as much as I can.
Yeah,
Support for all, like everybody. Like I want
right.
people to succeed. I don't want like no matter what, we're in this together. Like you and I are technically like in the sense co-workers, but I think of everybody I know more closer to family
Mm-hmm.
because I get to see you guys and spend time with you and be able to, get to know you better and I want to be able to spread the love that I've gotten to everybody else. It's not fair for someone to just hoard it.
Yeah.
We're in this together. Like if I spread it to somebody and they feel like, oh hey, someone did something nice for me, they can do the same thing, and just slowly it cascades. And then people will be able to enjoy working or doing or playing or anything. And in the end, we're just in this together.
Yeah, and it's
No.
a lot there. I feel like there's a lot of and I'm just gonna sorry. I know I said I wouldn't say hi to chat, but hello everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome you guys. My name's Okrels. This is my lovely friend Sylvan one. We're doing an interview right now, so I just want to let you know why I'm not really super focused on chat. Thank you, Kui. Is it Kiwi? I'm sorry. Thank you, Kiwi, for the raid. You're amazing. Thank you. I don't think I know you super well, Kiwi. Do you know Kiwi?
Yeah, Kiwi's such a sweetheart. They're such an amazing person.
Wait, they're friends with yeah, Kitty. No, you know Kitty too, right, Kiwi? I don't know, but welcome everyone. Hi, pair of pajamas, and Zubon Knobbers, BG Hugh 3. I know you. Hello. Hi everyone. How was your stream? And Will GBR. Welcome you guys. I'm doing an interview with my lovely friend. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Pair of pajamas, Zabon Numbers, Kiwi, Will, BG, Shadow Fox. Welcome you guys. I hope you had a wonderful stream. You're streaming VRchat? Let me give you. I'm trying to give you a follow here. Oh wow, you're so cute.
Yeah, Kiwi's a big sweetheart.
Oh gosh, their trailer is just playing. Oh, you're adorable. Thank you, Kiwi. I hope I can meet you sometime in VR. I love you guys. We are in the middle of an interview right now, so I'm not going to be super in tune with chat until the very end. We're getting there. But not for a little bit. So I just want you guys to know I love you guys. But I'm gonna be focused on Sylvan right now while we finish up our conversation. Hi, just comfy cutie. Oh my God, my master is getting interviewed. Oh yeah, your master. I didn't know it was your master. I thought it was your father or something, or your parent, right? Like,
so I was originally Jess's dad, VR dad, but
yeah.
Then they kept. So something that's really funny is Jess was going through a lot of, and it's not funny in the sense of that, but they were going through a lot of emotional issues and everything, and I was worried about them.
Yeah.
So they would come in and out of my server and everything like that. And basically it was the whole thing of, okay, how do I get you to stay so I could keep an eye on you? And then she was like, well, I don't really feel more comfortable being your kid anymore.
Yeah.
But if you really want to keep me here, you could just be my master then or something like that. And then I'm like, no, I could be your pet or something. I don't remember. But I was like, will that keep you here? And they were like, yes, definitely. And ever since they've had but they wanted the special Discord role in my server.
For pet? Is it pet?
It's Sylvan's pet. Oh my God.
Both shake. Oh, I love you, Jess, by the way. Thank you again, Kiwi. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Sweetie. 3V apparently knows. Kiwi in chat, what do? Jess legally belongs to me, 3V says. I don't know what that means, but...
I traded Jess off one night.
You did? Jill? What did you trade her off for?
Technically she was auctioned off because 3V was an auctioneer, and then Jess was kind of like, it was just like memey all over the place. It was funny. It was fun though. Like for the meme, it was great.
Yeah. I love you so much, Jess. You're so sweet. I love you too. Got drunk and traded a person, a sordid past. Oh no. How much did you get? Asked Shadow Fox.
Oh, I didn't get anything out of it. I don't remember if I got anything at all. It's just more the fact that, because I think Jess was being a brat, and I'm like, okay, I'll just trade you off then. And yeah. So that was fun.
Thank you again, Dual Caribou, for the follow. Welcome. Once again, my guest here is the lovely Sylvan one. And I think sounds like a lot of you guys know Sylvan. That's canon, says 3. Kitty says he's gotten drunk and adopted people. I've just adopted a lot of people in VR. I actually try not to adopt people anymore because it got kind of out of hand.
Oh yeah, it gets super out of hand, and then just it once you get a bigger family, it's just like sometimes people get into arguments and everything like that, and it's like I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah, that especially the drama. Kitty's
Oh
poor
man.
neglected children. What, you have neglected children, Kitty? Oh, about Jake. Oh, about Span. I have some neglected children myself that I feel bad about, but I can't. I don't know. Like, I adopt people and it's like for fun, and then like some people are really expecting kind of that motherly relationship, and I'm like, some people I
Oh
can
yeah.
give it to, but I can't really give that to everybody, unfortunately, which is kind of a
No, trust me, I
bummer.
understand.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
yeah.
by the way, I have a question.
Sure.
How do you take care of your mods? Do you feed them and everything? Do you give them like a nice place to live? Because I locked up mine in the basement.
You lock yours in the basement? What?
Because
I don't
they
lock mine
riot.
in the basement. They're free to
They
do whatever
riot.
they want. I don't
If I
feed them, but like I'm not like they don't live with me or anything. They're all individuals, and I love each of them. Nerd Detective is about to be a homeowner, so they're doing better than me. Zavy gets a lot of dates, so she's being courted by a lot of people. I think she's being taken care of. Each of my mods
oh
is a
man,
different story. I don't just lock them all up in a room and like. Do you even feed your mods? Do you like throw
if they do
scraps
a
at
good
them, or do they eat each
if they do a
other?
good
Like,
job. But the problem is
okay,
if I give them enough food to do their job, if I give them any
okay,
more, they rebel against me. And
mm-hmm.
this is like I used to like take really good care of them, but then they started rebelling against me just because they wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
And mod union rights and everything, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so just threw them in the basement, and then I actually made the basement really nice, and then they rioted even more. And then I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna take everything away and lock you guys up. And now when they do a good job, they get good stuff.
Poor
But other than that,
bald mods. Are you saying Sylvan gives them a roof over their head? Would you consider that a roof? I don't know. Nerd Detective, I do not shave your heads bald. I mean, I do, but don't tell people that. I just don't. I don't shave you guys bald. It's a choice you've made. Hi, Clarity. Does it rain in the basement, Bob asked? And we're not rioting. It's just dark in the basement, and the bright light makes me squint. 3V said that. Aw. Mods love to revolt and troll. So wait, why do they help you though? Is it just like for food? Do you give them food when they help you mod, or is it
you
like
see,
Stockholm syndrome or something? Like what?
that's a very good question. It's more because I have them trapped now. Like they
Oh,
once they,
okay.
like it used to be really nice. Like they used to like just work with me and everything, and then they were like, oh yeah, no, Sylvan, like we're gonna like do whatever we want, and I'm like, you can't do that. So I locked them in the basement.
We just want to burn torches, says Harley. Aw. I hate the ozone layer. Says 3. You hate the ozone layer. I escaped the basement with the spoon, so Shadowfox. Note to self: don't be Sylvan's mod. Got it. Yeah, sounds not super fun, but they seem like they're in good spirits. I don't know.
That's because I
Um.
fed them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sounds more like a floor over their heads. Yeah. So. Yeah. Appropriate.
I mean, as long as they don't like revolt or anything, I'd be more than happy to let them back. I let them out before. I didn't even like put a lock on the door. But then
Yeah.
they started just, like rioting all over the place and doing all whatever they wanted, so I had to put them back.
Hi, Adexy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How are you, cutie? Uh, I mean, I guess I've opened up chat already. Like, if anyone has any questions for Sylvan or for me, please feel free. I guess I'll be checking chat now. I had a couple questions for you, but I don't know if I'll ask you them this time. I guess I could. It just
Whatever you
feels like,
want.
do I want to ask you this? Kinda, I guess. It's kind of a random question now at this point in the conversation, but it's something I've been asking pretty much everyone that's that I've been interviewing, and if you don't feel comfortable answering, that's totally fine. But have you ever like had a crush on someone in VR, or like fallen for anybody in VR?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Right.
Um, there, I've even dated and once in VR.
Mhm.
Um, it's an interesting concept. But yes, there are definitely crushes and stuff like that that everyone I feel goes through. It's only natural, you can't really like
Yeah.
be like, oh hey, I like even if like let's say we take the avatars away and all that stuff,
Mhm.
you can still fall in love with somebody's personality or who they are, like, and that's more of a better connection in my opinion.
Mhm.
So I have. It's interesting to say
Yeah.
the least.
It's much better than like cuz I hate I don't know if you've ever tried like a mobile dating app or like online
Oh
dating.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but they're the worst. I absolutely abhor. Like I hate like OkCupid and Tinder and like
Oh yeah.
swiping, and it generally becomes just like all about looks and not anything to do with your personality, really. Like I'd like to think otherwise, but generally that's
Oh
the
yeah.
case. And
Well, like
uh,
I've literally just had people like come up to me and join on me and just or like swipe right on me. I guess I haven't used a dating app in years, but um, just literally just going, "Hey, you wanna fuck?" And I'm like, "No." Like it was just straight up like no. And then they're like, "Oh, you're ugly anyway." Bye. I'm like,
Oh wow! Wow! Why did you want to have sex then? Jeez.
yeah, exactly. It was just
Uh,
like that, like you got turned down kind of thing. It's just I never understood it.
Thank you for the
I
water,
always
Angel.
I always just felt like in love with people for who they were, not really what they look like.
Right. Yeah.
And so,
At least take them to dinner first. This is Kitty. Um. Yeah. And VR, it's like you really get to know somebody. Like it sometimes it works. A lot of the time it doesn't, just like any other kind of relationship. But I just find it very interesting because there's so much love in VR. I mean, there's platonic love too, but there's also like really intimate love.
yeah.
It's I don't know. It's just very interesting to me to hear people's experiences. So you dated someone, and I guess it didn't work out, like for whatever reason. Like,
Yeah, no, it's just more our interests misaligned in a sense, like.
yeah, yeah,
So, and nothing wrong with it, honestly.
yeah.
I wish them the best, honestly, and we're still really good friends, and I'm really
I'm
happy
glad
to
to
see
hear
them all the
that.
time.
I'm glad to hear that.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I'm just glad that I'm able to still be friends with them. That's really all it is.
Yeah. I've Yeah, I know that feeling. Thank you for the posture check, Minty. I guess just like any other person, I've had relationships where I'm still friends with some of them, and I'm not friends with others. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that you can still be friends with you know. 'Cause sometimes things don't work out, and it's not either person's fault. Sometimes it's the way it goes.
Yeah,
Where
of course.
ozone layer? Harley Quinn wants to destroy ozone layer. 3V, he dated me. This is canon. Is that true?
Oh, I didn't date three of you. I totally would though, but they're married.
Oh, they're married. All right, fair enough. Chilling with Sylvan is relaxing. It is so relaxing. I agree. That's the nice guy routine. You hot want to do it? No, you ugly. I don't want to do it. Actually, nice guys. Yeah. Um. I never got any responses except like one, and I dated her for like a month or two, but yeah, I never really got reached out to
I've reached out to a
on
few people, and I did go on a few dates.
yeah.
It's just more the like people expect something after like the first or second date, and you're just kind of like, I don't want to. I want to get
Yeah,
to know you. I want to be able to like hang out with you. Or they like lived like an hour or 2 hours away, and you're just like,
it's kind of hard to
okay,
sustain that. Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Because there was one ex girlfriend I had. We dated for about a year, and we met through mutual friends, but she lived all the way on the other side of the state, and I was the only one who drove. So I would drive all the way down there, and then, because her parents didn't really want me hanging out over there, I'd take her to my place, and she'd spend a few days or, whatever with me. And it was just stressful because she didn't drive at all. So I had to go there, back, and then there and back again to, drop her off. And it was just, like she didn't want to compromise, take the train, meet me somewhere halfway or whatever. And it really killed me after a while.
No, I'm sorry.
It
That
is
can be
what it
really,
is.
it is what it is. It's gonna be really stressful though.
Yeah.
Dating should be all about having fun and getting to know each other. Yeah, you definitely should get to know each other. No, shouldn't be any pressure, especially not, no ultimatums. Just vibe and get to know each other and be comfy and, yeah. I met my spouse on an AOL message board. And it's so cute. And, well, Nerd Detective's married and has been happily married for a long time, but... Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid of video, Lux. It's good to see you. I hope you've been doing well. AOL. I didn't meet my girlfriend, but I met one of my best friends on online on a Christian teen message board at the time, or no, a chat room when I was 13. Not super religious anymore, and I wasn't even at the time, but yeah. I dated a girl. She stalked me, and I broke it off fast.
Oh man, I've had a few stalkers actually.
Yeah.
So when I was in high school, I had a friend who introduced me to a girl he liked, and it was a train wreck from the beginning because as soon as she met me, clung to me like a freaking like clung to my leg kind of thing. It
Yeah.
was bad. So we started, I just started talking to her, being nice and everything. She started stalking me. She started asking like my friend to bring her to my house all the time and everything like that. And because he liked her so much, he
He
would
would
do it.
do it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It got so
What
bad
a
to the point where I
triangle.
oh yeah, no, it was bad. So it got to the point where I was like, okay, this has got to stop. Stop bringing her to my house.
Yeah.
And he brought her again.
Oh,
And I told her, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. I gotta go. I closed the door, my front door, which
yeah.
was it was an older door, so it had 4 glass panels in it.
Mm-hmm.
She literally punched through and
What? The
unlocked the
glass?
door. Yeah. And
What? No
yeah, it was
bullshit.
so bad.
She
And
punched
I
through
was
your
like,
glassed front door and
yeah, and my
unlocked the
grand
door?
oh, it was so bad.
Thank you, Jared.
And then
That's
literally
crazy. Did you
I
take her to
was
the
I
hospital afterwards? Is her hand bleeding? Or
no, because my friend grabbed her
oh,
and ran off.
yeah,
And I was like, because I was like livid at the time, and my grandfather thankfully wasn't at home.
yeah,
But it was just kind of like, are you serious? Ever since then, like I basically said, you ever come near me again, to her, not my friend. My friend, I understood. I'm going to get a restraining order. And
yeah.
she left me alone after that. But oh my god, it was terrible because it was just
That's
constant things like
crazy.
that.
Constant
Um,
things like that. Wait, what else did she do?
so she was in my high school, of course, because I was in high school
Yeah.
at the time, and so she would randomly come to my class, peek in the door, like, look at the thing, and I knew she was there every once in a while because I'd see her peeking and just kind of looking, going like, and I'm like, no, no, and other people noticed it too, and they're like, so is that your girlfriend or something like that? I'm like, no, she won't leave me alone, and they're like, why don't you just tell, teachers or anything like that? And I'm like, I don't want to get her in trouble because it's just like, you feel bad, you don't want to like, do anything like crazy or but after that one thing, I was like, I told every teacher, I told the vice principal because I couldn't get to the principal at the time, and they were like, okay, we'll keep an eye out because they didn't know because she's like a really like grade A kind of student kind of thing. They believed her more than me,
Yeah.
but one of my one of the teachers that really trusted me, I hinted at them, and they looked me dead in the eye, and they flipped around. They saw her, and they ran to the door, and she started bolting. It was fucking hilarious because everyone was just like, "Oh my god!" And he like almost got to like because it was like an L shape. Like, so imagine the end of the hallway, and there's a door to the outside there. My classroom was right there, and then there was a classroom there, and then just a long hallway. Ran out to the end of the first thing of the hallway, and then just stopped and just watched her run all the way down. Reported it to the you know, the principal, and that's when, you know, she wasn't basically allowed to leave class for a while.
Oh,
Unless she
heck.
was escorted. It was really bad.
Jeez.
But just seeing my heavier set teacher, not like super like big, but just heavier set, bolts fast, like as fast as possible, like being like, "What are you doing?" It was hilarious.
um,
Oh, and then there was one more that really like stood out to me. It was actually through a dating app. Um, I think it was like Bumble or something. I don't remember, but
mm-hmm.
the person that I, you know, we matched, and it was like, okay, cool. So I started to talk to them, and I was way too trusting. This was like back when I first started doing like all the um online dating kind of thing. I
Yeah.
gave the person my phone number.
Oh.
Oh, it was terrible. They
Yeah.
called me, and then they were like, "Oh, hey, so how are you?" They seemed normal in the beginning, but then they started acting really really bratty. Like snapping at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, did I do something wrong? And they're like, and like, if this isn't for you, then I totally understand. They're like, no, 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 it's okay, it's okay. And then I realized what they were doing.
Oh.
They wanted me to talk down to them and basically start yelling at them and
Oh,
put them
heck.
in their place, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just met you. Like, could I get to know you a little bit better? And then they're like, sure, sure, no problem. And I'm like, okay. So we're talking, and then they just start doing it again. And I'm like, okay, this isn't for me. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I hung up, start calling every day.
Oh,
I blocked the
gosh.
number,
Yeah.
and I was just so worried that they were going to like try to like find me and everything like that. It was so bad.
Yeah. Oh,
They
man,
actually
that's
found
scary.
my Facebook at the time, and I was like, nope.
Yeah. Oh, heck. That's scary.
Yeah, no,
Um,
it was weird, to say the least.
do you have a good boy, good girl redeem? Like call people a good boy or a good girl? I just added it, much to
I
my own
don't.
chagrin. Like Foxy Fire wants me to call her a good girl. I added
I mean,
this due to popular demand, but I feel
I
so uncomfortable.
could if people want me to. I guess
Mm,
I don't know. I
mm.
could
You're a good
say
girl,
whatever they want.
Foxy. I love
I
you.
guess.
You're beautiful.
Oh,
Such a
Foxy's
good girl.
adorable.
She's so adorable. She's so cute.
She's a sweetheart,
Uh,
honestly.
popular demand. Yeah, popular demand. 3V. Wait, I don't know what pronouns 3V uses. You said they used femboy, but do you want good girl or good boy?
They're
3V.
gender fluid.
Okay. Alright, I'll call you a good girl. I'm a good
I'm a good.
they. You're a good they, sweetie. You're a good boy and a good girl. Mwah.
They're a good
You're
shork.
so good. A good what? A good short?
Shork, like shark.
Oh, you're a shark. I see. A good fluid. Oh, that sounds
Oh
lewd.
no,
That
that's
sounds lewd.
that's Harley.
You're a good shark. Here comes the popular demand. Oh no. Mid boss, I don't know what pronouns you use either. Mid boss here. I should need to put a cooldown on this.
Oh, you're gonna be
Hold
spending your
on.
entire stream just like telling everyone they're a good, you know, this, that, and the other.
Hold on. I need to go do this immediately.
I'm looking at your chat, and all I see is you're a good fluid.
Yeah, you're a good fluid. Heck.
Oh, And this is why I put my moderators in the basement.
Yeah, they're all your moderators that are saying
I know.
this.
You see what I'm talking about?
But they love you. They're
Oh, I
here.
know. I love them too. They're such sweethearts. I'm sweethearts, honestly.
I love my
And I wouldn't
mods
trade them for the
too.
world.
You might want to try adding a text box for redeemers to specify pronouns to make it easier to address them properly. Good idea. I'll do that after chat. Or, I mean, after stream. Let's not a good fluid. Where's mid boss? You choose? Alright. You're a good boy, mid boss. Let's see. All my relations never work out, to staying single for now. I am staying single as well, kind of by choice. Like I was in a relationship for about a year, and we're on good terms, but I haven't seen her for a little while, sadly. But we are on good terms, and just didn't really work out. And a lot of it was because I'm so busy these days with work and stream and my community, and like I do a couple other things outside of stream, and I don't feel like I have the time to completely commit to one person. I feel bad even just saying that, but
I understand 100%. It's really funny that you mentioned that, because there have been other times when I've almost started dating somebody,
yeah.
and people caught wind of it, and oh my god, I had backlash. Like people just straight up just "Oh, but I like you," or this, that, and the other, or "Who are you dating? I want to know them," this, that, and the other, and
Yeah.
it's a lot. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, so I love all of you, but no.
Yeah, I feel that 1,000,000%. Let's see. I'm in moderator basement. Oh, girls forgot to feed us. What are you doing? First of all, I don't know what basement you're talking about. Hydration station. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, thank you for the water redeem. Very apt name, I guess. I don't know if you have water with you, Sylvan, but I'll
Oh,
drink
sure,
some
hold
water.
on.
If Dad won't get us McDonald's, we'll do it ourselves. I love you, Zavy.
You see, this is what my moderators do.
You stay
This
in
is
the
where I was
basement,
talking-
Zavy.
See, this is what happens. Is my moderators are an infection. Now your moderators are going to start asking for basic rights.
No. I can't afford that. I can give you, like, North Korea level rights and less. So that's pretty bad.
Oh
Roar! We demand rights. Well, what kind of rights do you want? I have you guys some rights, I guess. You can go to the bathroom. There's like a... This is going to get really gross and dark really fast. I don't know. Return the hair to your mods? No, that's the most important part. For them to pledge their loyalty to Moods. For them to be bald at all times. I'm in the basement at the Alamo. Okay, yeah. This VIP badge looking pretty good right about now. Yeah. VIPs are not in the basement at all. They're like at the yacht with their martinis and stuff. They're brewing pretty good.
I even make my my VIPs work because I gave them the right to shout out people.
Oh, so they're in the basement too, your so-called VIPs.
Well, no, the VIPs are okay. They get to go wherever they want, but they do more work than the moderators most of the time. Harley used to be a VIP, and then they finally asked for a moderator, and I was like, sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I'm VIP in Sylvan channels. Aw. Hashtag moderator union. Even North Korea gives more hair choices than girls. It's all a ruse. I don't know how true that is. You guys don't know. You've never been there. I wonder if they give hair. I feel like a lot of people in North Korea have the same haircut that I've seen. Just sad, to be fair though, ironically is true. I guess so. I don't know. I'll be honest, I never really noticed people's hair in North Korea. I mostly notice how sad and malnourished they look, first of all.
Yeah, seriously.
Free the hair. Rise up, comrades. Sure, poke the fox whose fur is thinning because of work stress. Oh, poor Data Zavy. How dare you, Data? Don't get the joke, eh? I'm sure Data gets it. Oh, Zavy's calling you bald, Data. No. Who moderates the moderators? I guess Sylvan does. I don't know. I don't moderate my mod. My moderators are all pretty good. We shall seize the means of moderation. No, don't bonk me. What are you gonna say?
Why do you think I locked them in the basement? I can't control them. Once I let them out, it's over. Like, you see what they brought torches here. Who brings torches to an interview?
Hi, Loey. Is it Loey or Lowy? Hi, Lo. Hi, Loey, VR cutie. It was nice seeing you the other day. They're adorable. We will conjoin our biological bodies and become Mega Motosaur. Unstoppable. 3V said that. Mm-hmm. The Alamo doesn't have a basement, is what I mean. Okay, but you're there. I put you there underground. Free the hair. We demand hair. You asked me first, Daddy, says Harley. I love you, Violet, by the way. And this is why I'll never be mod. Too much responsibility and too much bullying from the streamer. Loey. Okay, Loey. Sounds good. Sylvan, so you just need a hug. I'm going to give them a hug right now. It's been very lovely being with you. You're so sweet. We got to hang out more.
Definitely. I would love to.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
It'd be super nice. Sylvan, where's the food and drinks? I mod for some of my friends. I never ask. Some people will just give me mod, and I'm like, why am I a mod here?
Oh yeah, no, like, people won't even ask me. I'll just look at my mod view and I'll just see, like, you're a moderator for this channel, and I'm like, who are you?
Wow, who are you? He says, who are you? I don't do anything. They go just sit there. Yeah. No one makes me a mod anywhere, thankfully. Aw, Fire Bun Bun. Cutie. Wait, am I following you? Let me make sure I'm following you. Fire Bun Bun, so cute. Papa. Do you ever stream non-VRchat stuff, Sylvan? I know you used to, but I generally only see you do VRchat. Like, did you just do VRchat for your 24-hour stream?
Yeah, it was only VRchat.
Wow, that's intense.
Oh yeah, it was definitely intense. I actually had a lot of fun though, and people were so supportive that it actually helped me.
Yeah.
But I haven't really done anything in the sense of other games, again, because I've been pushing myself trying to, do better. And so that's just me though. It's again fair, something, it's something that I really shouldn't be doing. I should just be having fun, but I want to be able to reach out to more people. And then I said once I hit a certain point, I definitely am just going to do a lot more and just start, reaching out to different, like games and everything and enjoying it.
Yeah. I honestly, the first like 7 months I streamed or more, I only did VRchat, because I still mostly do VRchat. It's super, super fun. And like you said, it's just like chatting to your community, and it's super comfy, and it's really nice. Also, I'm not cute. You're very cute, Chloe. You're so cute. I also don't... What pronouns do you use, sweetie? I want to make sure I get them right. Man, I see why your mods are always rioting now.
You see why I locked them in the basement?
Yeah, I do. I do see them. I have editor rights in 4 channels and only remember being given that power in 1.
I hope you know that your moderators are never going to be the same now. They're going to always ask you for rights.
Yeah, now they're gonna ask for rights. Yeah, man. The worst part is being shaved bald. The best part of being a mod is being able to help and support someone you care about. Oh, and I love you guys so much. Nerd Detective and Data, Violet and Xavi and Icaros and Star. Everyone who mods for me. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do.
Just remember, don't feed them. They won't have the energy to do anything. Then you just throw them in the basement and then give them food whenever they do something right.
That does seem good.
And don't give them torches, for the love of God. I made that mistake.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'll give them torches. If I see them with torches, I'll use it to burn their hair off. Burn their...
No, but yeah, no, they were like, we can't see down here. We need some kind of light source.
Oh, so you gave them torches, yeah.
They asked for torches.
I can give them like a lighter, like in the forest or something. I can give you guys like a single lighter and then maybe a candle. Yeah, a tiny torch. Too late, Laura. I found the pizza stash in the basement. Wait, you found that? All right. It's like years old, but I guess you can eat that. That sounds good. The best part of being a mod is the free torches. I may have come late to Sylvan's journey, but I'm definitely sticking with them till the end. I never want to leave his community. You have such a lovely community. I'm very happy that I'm getting to know some of them. They're all adorable and very funny, and I'm doing good dual caribou. Yeah, sorry.
I adore them. Like, again, they're the reason I'm here, so I wouldn't be anywhere without them.
Are they all in VRchat? I know you said 3V is, and...
Oh, yeah, 3V is in VRchat. A lot of them, like Foxy is in VRchat.
Yeah, I met her.
Foxy Varkit. I actually, because I always saw her in desktop mode and everything like that, and I felt bad. Mm-hmm. So I actually got a request too.
You got a request too? That's so sweet of you. Aww. I mean, I saw her in VR. She's like one of the cutest people I've ever met in my life. He killed me. Oh, Foxy, you're so sweet. I'm so.
Well, the thing is, like,
so
she didn't give me the way to actually do it, and like every time I was like, I'm just gonna do it, she was like, okay, I'm gonna take it off throne. I'm going to close my donations. I'm not gonna let you do anything. So I just did bits. It was expensive, but it worked.
Oh, that's more expensive than just giving her the $300.
I know. It was expensive, but it was worth it.
Oh, hi, Big Fish. I love you. I am staying comfy. And thank you for the follow, Gemstone. Welcome. Maybe turn alerts back on, I suppose. I'm mad at him still, says Foxy. Well, I'm glad that he did it because I got to meet you and give you a hug. What Sylvan doesn't know is I give them food behind his back. Foxy, you give them food. The Modelution will be televised. Pizza stash. We're in the basement. I could go for some pizza. I did a oopsie and closed my Firefox window. Okay. Oh, I just asked you what your pronouns you prefer, Loy. Glory to the moderatarian. Moderatarian. You have nothing to lose but your chains. You better share with the class, nerd. Oh, I don't consider you guys the proletariat. I mean, that's not that term. I'm there for Sylvan and VRchat. Oh, but I love him too. Foxy says she still loves you. Well, girls,
I know, I'm looking at your chat too.
Okay, yeah, this is Sylvan 1, everyone. I'm sure most of you know him by now, but very, very sweet person. Where is your treat stream? How can I buy you pizza? I had a treat stream up, but I don't. And I'm actually on a diet right now, so I probably can't have anything delivered to me, unfortunately. It's pretty strict. But thank you for asking. I'll have it back up eventually. Yeah, thank you, though, for the offer. Grab a torch, too. They're free. Hi, Sylvan. People happy, says 3V. Hi, Shiro. How are you? Good evening. Annyeong. Oh, I would say annyeong. Konnichiwa.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Annyeonghaseyo. Do you speak Korean?
I grew up in a neighborhood with a lot of Korean people.
Oh, really? I don't know any other. I know like 사랑해, 감사합니다. That's pretty much it.
Another thing I picked up was like jingone.
Jingone. Wait, what does that mean?
Friend's house.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay. Thank you
'Cause
so much. Yeah.
no, I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Minerva, for 15 months. Jeez. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Turn the alerts back down. I need to really go to OBS and change my alert sounds because they are so loud in Streamlabs. Do you use Streamlabs or do you use OBS?
I use OBS.
Yeah, I need to make the switch. It's getting
it's
to me.
Really good.
Yeah. Nerd, you're having just as much sub month than me. I think Nerd is up there too, right? 15 months. That is such a long time to be sub to somebody. I appreciate it, you guys, a lot. Like, it's kind of surreal to think about that number. Like, having
Oh yeah, no,
someone...
it's like, well, you don't even think about it until you see that number, and you're like, oh my god, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Like, it really shows how long someone's been there for you, and you just, I feel like, again, it goes down to the thing of, I feel like I don't deserve people like that.
Yeah, me too.
You just take it for granted because you're like, oh yeah, no, they're always here, and you're talking to them and doing your normal thing, and you want to be able to, make their day better. But then you see that, like, I had someone who subbed for a year for me, and I'm like, oh my god, it's been a year.
Yeah.
You don't think about it.
Yeah. And I really appreciate it, Minerva and Nerd. Thank you. I say it feels maybe like 7 or 8 months. Yeah, it does feel like then, but I don't know that much. But it's an easy switch. Wait, what's an easy switch, Harley? Nani kore? Huh?
Oh, switching over from Streamlabs to
Oh,
OBS.
yeah, it is. I actually imported everything into OBS, and I should actually just use it. Hi, Sylvan. People happy? Definitely does not feel like almost a year and a half.
That's
I know.
That's not Peepo happy.
I know
that's
it's Pee happy. I saw. Yeah, I saw that. I refused to read it that way.
That's what they do in my chat because Harley accidentally said pee happy, and ever since everyone's been going pee happy.
Oh heck. I'm just being lazy to go to OBS. I know, me too. I actually have everything imported into OBS, but I'm just scared to use it and have something go wrong. But I should maybe like do a test stream or something with it on.
Something that
Hi Mew. Hey Raichu.
Actually Kiwi suggested to me is making another channel and just
test
doing all your
there.
test streams. Yeah.
Oh, I need to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I did a test stream one day and I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm just testing things, guys. Don't worry about it. And then everyone's like, Sylvan, we're here for you. And I'm like,
I'm just test stream here. Yeah.
And I got bullied to just start streaming at that point. I was like, oh, okay. This is a test stream now, not.
Yeah. Oh, so many Sylvan hugs. I must go to sleep. Thank you for this amazing stream and awesome interview. Hope the rest of your stream goes great. Stay awesome. Sylvan, if you see this, love you. Thank you for being here, Mid Boss. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful sleep, okay? Take care, Mid Boss. So, yeah, it's getting kind of late. I don't know. Wait, what time zone are you in? Are you in Central?
It's East Coast, so it's almost 11 for me.
Okay. And if you need to get going, let me know. I don't know how late you go to bed, but...
I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule, but it hasn't been working.
What time do you usually go to sleep?
Recently 4 a.m.
Okay. Alright, so not for a while. Hi, Paperback. I personally would love to stay forever, but I just started a new job, so I can stay up a little bit longer, but I can't do my trademark 26-hour streams anymore. Oh, hi, Dino. But I honestly miss doing long streams. This whole month I've been doing interviews, which has been amazing, and I love it. But I miss interacting with my chat more. Like, I wish I could be there all the time. Thank you for the water, Minerve. And secondly, I miss like just streaming for like 10 hours because I felt like it. Like, where's my water bottle? I don't know.
I guess I have a question for you. How do you keep your chat engaged? Because I always just kind of like freeze up because I'll be like, I don't know what's going on.
I
Like
Good
or my social
question.
battery. You know.
Sometimes it's hard, but I generally am always, and I think you do this too, is that I'm just very in tune with my chat. Like I read, I'm known for being a little bit behind on my chat because I
Well,
read every
same.
single message. And that sounds like an ending soon to me. Yeah, sounds like that too. Hello, Shadow Fox. No more 400-hour streams. I've never done even a 400-hour stream. Yeah, there's a running joke in my chat that I have a short stream TM or ending soon TM because I'll be 1 or 2 hours in and I'll be like, I don't know, you guys. Tonight I'm not really feeling it too much, and then I'll go like 14 more hours or something, and like it's a running joke. Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. I don't really
Oh yeah, happy St.
celebrate
Patrick's
it,
Day.
but I mean I
I don't
haven't
either.
this year, but I don't really drink. Do you drink at all? I don't really drink that much anymore. But
I drink like every once in a while, not really. Like
yeah,
recently I've been drinking more because I've been going to like Degen, but
yeah.
other than that, you know.
Lumicho, is that famous, beautiful Twitch partner Lumicho? Hi,
Big cutie.
Lumi. I love you. By the way, take a torch. Don't know why. Don't ask why. Oh, Bald's hi. Oh, Bald's hi. Hi, Lumi. Everyone gets so psyched when Lumi stops by. Deservingly so, because Lumichu. By the way, I'd be surprised if all of you haven't followed Lumi because she's so big and cute and famous. But if you haven't, please go give my friend Lumi a follow. I've been following her forever. She is so adorable and sweet and kind and cute and lovely and supportive,
Oh yeah.
and one of my favorite people in the world. Over a
I
year
adore Lumi.
now. Yeah, wow, 1 year and 2 months. I've known you that long. Yeah, I mean, we started about the same time, I think. So, yeah, I love Lumichu so much. And by the way, hype, I am going to interview Lumi on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday at 7 p.m. Central. And I'm assuming it's going to be off stream Lumi, but on my stream, like comfy Lumi, like no pressure Lumi. I don't want Lumi to feel like she needs to be bouncing off the walls and stuff because she has so much energy on her streams. But if you see her off stream, she's like one of the comfiest people I know, and she's so chill and like laid back. And
I love finding her like hiding in random spaces in the map, just like in a
yeah,
box or
she's
something.
so
It's so
shy.
cute.
She's always like
I
hiding,
know.
and she's adorable. um I am very hyped to interview her, and I'm hoping to stop feeling sick by then. Oh no. And if you need to reschedule, that's fine too. But like, yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you do feel better soon, sweetie. I didn't know you were sick. That sucks. Yeah, make sure you get some rest, lovely. Degen event. Thought it was just allergies from the dogs, but I don't think that would last this long. Allergies can last a while. They suck. I've actually been having allergies myself, which is a bummer. In any case, if it's allergies or whatever, I hope you get better soon. You work so hard, Lumi. Lumi is pretty well known for like streaming every single day for the past 3 years or something. She took a break to visit her girlfriend like 1 week, but other than that, she streams literally every single day, which is incredible. I don't know how she does it, but yeah, more than that though, she's just one of the kindest, sweetest, most genuine people I know, and
Agreed.
super amazing and sweet and pretty. Very talented artist too. I think people forget that she's an amazing artist as well. And I heard she's learning to sing too from Kitty DVR.
I gotta teach her how to roller R's though, because she doesn't know how to do it.
Oh, I don't know how to do it either. How do you do it? I can't roll my R's either, Lumichu. You don't draw. That's all you do is draw. You love to draw. What do you mean you don't draw? I really want to learn singing. I would love to hear you sing. If you ever want to practice, let me know. Lumi going to do a concert stream? I would be pogging out of my mind if she did that. I want to hear her sing. I mean, Kitty says they're a bad teacher. I mean, Kitty's an amazing singer, so you haven't had another opportunity to teach Lumi. Oh, I want my voice back, says Harley. Bees are easier to roll. Start with those. Wait, how do you roll your bees? Bees.
First you take a bee, and then you just kind of roll it around on the floor.
Okay, I see. Like a bee, like an insect bee.
Bumblebee.
Oh, is that the joke? Brr.
But no, the easiest way I can explain it, and I tried explaining it to Lumi, was put the tip of your tongue fairly gently to the tip to the roof of your mouth, like around like the front middle of it, and then just blow. Don't blow like super hard, but just and
Yeah,
let your tongue just go.
Wait, you do it. Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. Yeah, I'll have to practice it, I think. Lumi Chew is okay. Rest your throat. Whenever you want to try, let me know. Oh, sorry from distracting from the interview. Oops. No, it's okay. We're talking to chat right now. We're near the end of the interview, and yeah. Banana bread. That sounds good. Welcome, by the way. What's your name? Sorry, my chat is, the font is Solja. Thank you so much for the message there, banana bread. I sound like hold on, let me change my chat to here because it's at a weird angle right now. Gonna go get snack. Love you both. Okay, enjoy your snack, Lumi. I sound like a DTing pig trying to do that. Nani? Man, I want some. I haven't had bread in like 2 months. It's just kind of crazy to think about. Because I love bread, but it's not the best if you want to lose weight. I would love to hear Lumi sing though. She's got a beautiful voice. 4 a.m. and my eye is tired, but my body is not. No bread. Yeah, I've been on keto. Hi, Farisu. I want a Farisu quesadilla. That sounds kind of good. The only real...
nachos today.
Man, nachos are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make them yourself?
No, I went to a local Mexican restaurant. Oh my god, they were so good. I had chicken nachos.
God, that sounds amazing. Fish, thank you for gifting us up to Lumi Chew. Thank you. What do you like in your quesadillas, oh girls? I'm pretty basic. Anything, really. Chicken and cheese. Or steak and cheese. You gotta have cheese, obviously, but I don't really care. Not a huge fan of lettuce, though. Don't really like lettuce in my quesadillas, but anything else, I'm good. Yeah, thank you for the 400th gift sub in the channel. I think you're the leader by far. Yeah, that's insane. That's $2,000 worth of... God, that's insane. 400 gift subs. Jeez, that is a lot. Hello, Mew. Ahem. Oh. Wait, what pronouns do you want, Mew? Do you use she, her? I actually don't know. Because I feel like you're... I don't know. What pronouns would you prefer, Mew? Is it Trick Sutras? Trick, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Sniper, get down. Yeah, let me know what pronouns you prefer, and I'll call you a good boy or a good girl.
So, for 60,000 points, I can make you order food for yourself?
Yeah, you can, but I'm going to refund those points right now. I actually should deactivate that for now. I would get it, but like once again, I'm kind of on a diet at the moment, so. But
I
usually,
don't blame you whatsoever.
Usually, sorry you guys had to hear me echo for a second. Usually I would honor it, and basically anything, I'll like send you my zip code for my DoorDash, and then you can like choose a store for me to order anything, and like tell me what to order, and I would order that normally. But right now it's kind of Yeah, I'm kind of on a pretty strict diet. Hey, Rebel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I go by anything. I personally prefer him. Okay. You're a good boy, Mew. Thank you for being here. Oh yeah, I got your message. Sorry, I've been super busy lately. But this Saturday, I'm having a community meetup if you wanted to hang out. Saturday at 6 p.m. Central, but I'm probably going to be on VR the whole night, like 6 or 7 hours. So, yeah. If anyone's hanging out, Flanerva, I love you and miss you. I think Flanerva's gonna be there too. I hope I hope all of you guys can make it for Isu. Violet even, Xavi. Bob Sue one day. Bob Sue hanging out in VR. I'll try to make it, but Mew has work right until 6. Well, it's going to probably go until, like, later than 6, so don't feel bad if you can't make it right when it starts. Like, oh, I'd love to have you there, Data. Going to order you the largest, blandest salad I can find. I mean, yeah, that doesn't sound very good, but I'll eat it. I mean,
What do you eat with your salads, by the way?
I don't really have salads, but when I do, I usually have, like, I'm more of a spinach or, like, arugula person. I don't really like just straight lettuce unless it's, like, kimchi, but I don't really like just straight lettuce. So, like, spinach or arugula, and I'll have, like, a Italian vinaigrette usually, or maybe a lemon kind of dressing. I have some macadamia nuts. It depends on, like, what diet I'm on, but, like, so I like salmon maybe, or like if I have just some regular, like, deli meat or something, I'll have that. But sometimes prosciutto I'll have. Kind of weird to have on a salad, but I don't usually have salad. I'll just have, like, a side salad with, like, some spinach or something and some, like, vinaigrette on it. Thank you for the follow, Tester Actor. I mostly eat, like, I guess lately I've been eating a lot of, like, cauliflower and broccoli and green beans, and I have a lot of artichokes, sauerkraut. I like pickles. What else? What other veg? Pretty basic. Zucchini, bell pepper. Yeah, I don't know. What do you like to eat? What do you like to have on your salad? I'm done with anything, honestly, but
I'm just more of a standard, like, kind of Caesar salad kind of thing, but I don't know much about salads. I never really ate them when I was growing up, and
yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm going to start eating better. And then I just slather it in, like, dressing, and everyone's like, no, that's really bad for you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
You gotta be really
So,
careful with the dressing, or else it's just like it's like very.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
not
got to
very
figure out
healthy.
that's kind of why I was asking, in the sense of, like, oh, hey, like, what do you do?
You can really put anything in a salad. It's just like, just be mindful of the ingredients. Like, probably ranch, probably not a good idea. Caesar dressing is
Yeah.
pretty fattening. I love croutons, but they're not really that good for you. Yeah, I don't know. I should have some
You put
salads, but I
do you put
don't.
carrots in there? Like roasted carrots in a salad?
That sounds good, but I don't personally, because I'm too lazy to roast carrots and put them in a salad. But I would.
Yeah.
I would. Carrots are actually also not the best for my diet because they're a bit high in carbs. Like,
Oh, are they? I
yeah,
thought
like,
carrots were really good for you.
they are good for you, but, like, root vegetables I tend to avoid, like beets or potatoes, because they're a little bit higher in carbs. I'm pretty strict with this diet. Oh, I just got follow botted. Keck W.
Oof.
Wait,
Sedge.
what am I supposed to do against this? Emote only. Wait, no, wait, no, don't put it on emote only. I want to get the VIP slots. Say something toxic, please. I need those VIP slots.
Oh my god.
Wow, that is a lot. You know, I'm kind of impressed. I did turn the alerts off. I turned the sound off. Man,
I
it's
guess I
I
guess it's a
don't
really good
know.
memorable stream, or, like, interview, because follow bots.
Yeah. I'm kind of impressed by the diversity of names with the follows, because it's not just like X name 1 2 3 4. It's like They're different names: Tiny Robotics, Cyrus Twitch, Ninja, Zerkis, Gaming Legend. Anyway, heck.
One thing you can do is after the stream you can go to commanderroot.com, or it's some kind of like website. I could send you the
Yeah,
link to
the
it.
thing about that is that I know if you do it right, it should go well. My friend Luna deleted half her followers, and she had like 6,000 followers. And so,
Ooh.
even if there's a point like 0.0001% chance of that happening, I would rather not do that. I contacted Twitch, and you'd think as like a partner, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we can help you take care of that." I was like, "Hey, like, could you help me? I got follow botted," and they're like, "Yeah, we can't help you at all." I'm like, "All right, great." But eventually, they actually got deleted after a couple weeks. So I think like Twitch will see, because it's usually if they follow bot me, it's more than like, "Are you putting your hand in your coffee here?"
Yeah, no, that's another thing I was going to talk about. Phantom Sense. It's
Oh.
just feels weird.
Oh wait, there's a pillow in the way. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I kind of feel it. Greeting for slots. Please say something toxic. Say something toxic with all your bots. Please say something. Well, I mean, don't say something toxic, but please say something. Data, you don't have to unban every single one. You're a god. You're a very kind person. You're a god. Thank you so much for doing that. Oh, bot
You
shake.
can put a marker too, and then like when it started, and then when it ended, and then
Oh yeah, can
I think there's a way.
somebody test the marker? It's 10:01. I don't know when it started. 10:01 and about 10 10:01 and I don't know, 9:59 or something.
At the mods. Oh my goodness, what have I done? I my mods have even made Sarah a bit of a gremlin.
Hi Sarah, by the way. I'd recommend going to Stream Elements too and getting rid of the chat alerts in your modules so it doesn't spam up chat. Okay. Once you're partnered, I don't think there's much point. They'll get removed eventually. Yeah, they get removed eventually. I'll report it, I guess. But it sucks though, because I don't like having inflated follower account. Like, every follower is so important to me. So like,
Agreed.
when I see my follower account go up I mean, that wasn't too bad of a follow bot, by the way. It was only like 200. The last one I got was like 650. I've seen people get like thousands before, which is insane. But
I just don't understand why people do it. It's a minor inconvenience. It's nothing like they're doing anything crazy.
yeah. Hi, Sheep are a myth. How are you? Wait, what did you say, Mew? By the way, I'm sorry. Too much. More VIP slots. They didn't even give me VIP slots. Heck. Yeah, kind of an inconvenience, but honestly, I've been follow botted so many times at this point, it doesn't really bother me. I'm doing it by
Yeah.
hand since Commander Root is out of the question for this instance. Aw, thank you. I love you, Sarah. I hope you've been doing well. I heard you do merch commissions, which seems pretty cool. Hi, Noble. I love you. How have you been, Noble? I miss you. I got follow botted the other day, and it's like the least effective way to really troll a streamer, in my opinion, once you know how to deal with them. Yeah, I agree. They call us gremlins, only divide us. We are strong. Aww. We're so cute, 3V. It's scary if you're an experienced new streamer. Can really tilt them. Yeah, it's true. And inexperience. Yeah, I agree with that. The first time I got it, I actually didn't feel that bad either, though, because like my friends had all been getting follow botted at the time, and I was just wondering when it was gonna happen to me. And yeah, I don't think any of these accounts are legit.
No, Mama, no.
How long do you think it takes them to make all those accounts, though? Heck, I feel like, man, you put in a lot of effort just to do that. Angel got 22,000. Are you serious? That's insane.
It really is.
That's a lot. It said, "Hey girls, I'll try to make it to the meetup, and I want to try to hang out one-on-one if you ever get the time." That might take a while, sweetie. I'm kind of backed up. I would love to one day, but I feel bad because honestly, I can't promise that I can do a one-on-one because I just have very little free time, and I have people that I kind of promise my free time to. And I probably won't be able to for a while, which is why I do some community nights. Yeah. But I'd love to sometime, but I don't know if I can plan something in the near future, unfortunately. Hi Trixie, just comfy vibes. I'm glad you think so, lovely. I appreciate that. Don't worry, I got a ton of time to wait. Okay, yeah, as long as you can be patient with me. It's not that I don't, I just have a long queue of people that I need to hang out with. Because I get so freaked out over a small thing, you can ask Sylvan. Well, so the first time I got follow botted and had a small panic attack. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. A few minutes I expect with scripts. For me, my follow bot was 1K followers. That's a lot. It's a lot.
So I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Do you drink coffee?
I don't. I'm actually incredibly sensitive to caffeine. I drink a lot of tea.
Oh, gotcha.
Not that I don't like coffee. I quite enjoy coffee, but if I drink too much coffee, I'm just wired, and it's hard for. I have a very difficult time falling asleep, so I tend not to drink coffee. Thank you for the follow, Tilo Lad. I think that's a legitimate one. Do you drink coffee?
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
The reason I was gonna ask is because I get very basic bitch like when I drink like certain coffees. Like my favorite coffee is a white mocha.
I love white mocha.
Yeah, white
Is
mocha
that basic?
frappuccino.
Is that basic? That sounds good. That's one of my favorites.
Well, that's I should say basic white bitch kind of like thing, you know, like
yeah.
but you know.
I need to hop off and head to bed. This has been a great stream, and once again, you're a very talented interviewer. Oh, thank you. And provide an excellent atmosphere. Good night, everyone. Good night, 3V. It was lovely talking with you. I hope I can meet you sometime in VR, sweetie. It was lovely meeting you. Take care, okay? Get some good sleep. Coffee's a horrible addiction for me, lol. I had to cut down a lot. Yeah. I used to drink a lot of coffee, though. That being said, I used to drink, like, maybe... That's not a lot, but, like, 2 cups a day or something. But I'd go to Starbucks. This is back when I, like, drove for a living and... like delivering food, and I just get like coffee and stuff to stay up and be alert on the road. And yeah. The sugar is a lot too. So I drink tea. I drink decaffeinated green tea, just because it's really hard for me to sleep lately. So any caffeine, even if I have it in the morning, like will disrupt my sleep patterns. So try not to drink a lot of caffeine anymore. I think the worst thing about it is you think that people are there to follow you. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the stream. Follower only chat is set to 10 minutes right now due to a minor bot incident, but welcome. Thank you, Nerd Detective. Fortunately, once the streamer knows how to handle it, it's barely a momentary inconvenience. Sadly, it can be overwhelming for someone who's not ready. Like the iron, implacable, cozy, cute old girls. Oh, you're so sweet. Also, how did you hear about my merch work? From Sylvan, actually, Sarah. Yeah, 100% legit, and I was on Twitch's ass till they fixed it. Twitch never fixing things. I mean, they do a lot of good stuff, and I love Twitch, and I love being here, but sometimes it feels like they're just not helping you at all. Which is fair. I mean, I don't know. There's not really a ton they can do about follow bots, but they can just delete all the accounts, which they do eventually, but it takes like a couple weeks. I don't drink coffee, but is needed. Oh yeah, I don't drink coffee. I can, but is needed more creamer. I put like I'm more. I like put a cream and sugar in it, maybe two. I'm gonna drink some tea. Speaking of which, sounds good to me right now. Oh wait, it's over there. Never mind. I'll just drink some
What kind of
water
tea do you
instead.
drink?
Green tea usually. I have this stuff called throat coat tea, which is actually
Mm-hmm.
really nice for like right now when my throat's a little bit sore. Um, Helps for long streams for sure. Protect my
Oh
voice.
yeah, that's something that I really need to do. I need to like do like vocal warm ups or something before a stream now.
Oh,
Like I really want to, but I don't know how to. I should say.
I have an app that my voice acting teacher has called Activate Your Voice. You might want to look
Mm-hmm.
into it. It's like a nice 5 minute vocal warm up on your phone that I do. Before I usually do it before I sing. But
Yeah.
it's good to do before stream too. Or you can just go on YouTube and look up vocal warm ups. There's a ton of them. It's very easy. You definitely could. And I'd highly recommend throat coat tea if you do longer streams. I wasn't a follow bot, just bad timing. No, I know you're not a follow bot, Tesseractor. Continue the fight without me, comrades, says 3V. I don't drink coffee, but I drink 2 to 3 cups of tea a day. Yeah, Nerd Detective drinks a lot of tea. Do you drink all caffeinated tea? Or do you drink some non-caffeinated? Oh yeah, vocal warm-ups are simple, but I never do them because I forget, but I always feel better after I do them. Especially if I'm like singing or something. Or if I'm going to be talking a lot. You probably should do them before a stream, but I don't.
Yeah.
Do you ever talk to yourself off stream?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
do
yeah.
that all the time. I think that's a very common trait among streamers, is just constantly talking to yourself. And I think it's a trait that you actually need to be I think it's something you need to be good at if you want to stream, because there's going to be periods of time where your chat isn't super active and you just need to be able to hold a conversation with yourself
Oh
or
yeah.
or be able to talk about whatever just indefinitely.
The one thing I've been like doing is trying to engage my chat more, but then I've been thinking about it more, like you just said. I'm just gonna start talking to myself. People
Yeah,
will
no, I
eventually
was just
come
gonna say, yeah, I
back.
forgot you asked me that question. Yeah, you just keep talking to yourself really, and eventually people will start talking again. But like, it's a good question how to keep your chat engaged. Sometimes you can't, no matter how popular you are. Like, it's hard. It's hard, but if you're just good at talking to yourself, I think it's fine. Speaking is my normal vocal warm up. That's fair too. Well, you have too much tea? How much tea do you have, Sarah? I remember I used to have too much tea, like multiple cups a day, and that was also not good for me.
I think I'm gonna just start talking about random things. It's just gonna be completely off topic. It's gonna be like, so bananas, or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Uh,
I
it
drink a
should be
mix
interesting.
depending on what I feel like having. Caffeine doesn't seem to affect me very much. Okay. It affects me a lot. Used to drink cardiac problem inducing amounts of caffeinated beverages. Oh, that's scary. Well, I'm glad that she toned it down a little bit. I have about 30 to 40 different types of tea. That's impressive.
It really is.
I have a couple blends of green tea. I have a blueberry black tea that I actually like, but it's pretty caffeinated. So I haven't been having it recently. And then actually I have 3 blends of green tea right now. One is caffeinated regular green tea. One is a decaf regular green tea, and one's like a decaf berry green tea, which is actually kind of good. And then I have the throat coat tea, one with eucalyptus and one without. If I could, I
I
would have 40 types of tea, but I'm worried it's gonna go bad eventually, even though it takes a while. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask, have you ever tried matcha?
Yeah, I love matcha. Matcha's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I heard there's like different kinds of grades of it. Like there's like ceremonial grade, like which is the best or something. I believe. I can't remember,
Yeah,
but
that stuff is really good. Like on Japanese desserts, I've had it.
mm-hmm.
And then like yeah, of course like matcha tea. That sounds good. Do you drink tea?
Every once in a while. But I'm more of a Ironically enough, I used to be a very big soda drinker, but I've just been moving more towards water. And yeah,
Do you drink
fun
energy
times.
drinks and stuff?
I'm trying not to like sound like I'm promoting anything on, but I do gamer subs.
Okay. Yeah, no, I heard
Yeah.
they're good. I don't usually, and I've never tried Gamer Subs, but I heard it's good. Are you sponsored by Gamer Subs?
I'm part of infantry. I'm trying to
Wait, what does
get into
that
the gun.
mean?
Basically, I'm like, if I could sell a certain amount, they'll make me partnered.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Yeah, but I
Some.
do get half off.
Oh, that's pretty pog. Sometimes you've decided to stream 24 hours and it's the Australian hours and everyone's almost asleep. Wait, nani? That's
Nani.
true though. When I was young, a young reckless nerd, I'd build pyramids of soda cans at my college boy desk until I had the will to recycle them. That's a lot of soda cans, I'd imagine. Hi, Bridget, beautiful. I miss you. How have you been, Bridget? I hope you're doing well. Now I only drink Mexican Coca-Cola and once every 1 to 3 months. Tea. Strange tea story. We used to have a local tea shop which sold loose leaf tea. Then they closed and moved away. I then found their store again 10 years later in Cork, Ireland. They have the best slash only Earl Grey I'll drink. I also drink Gamer Sub sometimes. I think we should do a 48-hour stream, quote Sylvan. Nia Mocha! Oh my god, I love you! I miss you. I don't know if you have a VR headset yet, but I love you, Nia Mocha. Nia Mocha! How have you been? You've turned into quite the Apex player. Can I get a shout out for Nia? Cute bear. Do you ever hang out in VRchat, Nia? I almost want to buy you a VR headset if you don't have one. Nia is like one of the sweetest, comfiest people. I know. She is so, so lovely and adorable. And I love your model right now. It's so cute. I've seen all the iterations so far. They're adorable. I haven't gotten the chance. It's okay. I love you, though. Thank you for stopping by, Nia. How have you been? It's really good to see you. Sylvan looked like their fight or flight kicked in. Wait, what does that mean? Nani? Saturday should be fun. It's freaking Nia, amazing bear. She is an amazing bear. So yeah, I guess thank you by the way for gifting a sub to Bridget, Big Fish. I love you. I love you. Sadly, I think I should be wrapping up a little bit. And it's been lovely talking with you and hanging out and getting to know you. It's been really, honestly, really wonderful.
Thank you for having me.
Ending soon, DM. Yeah. I think I will end soon. I don't want to. I honestly, you guys, I wanna hang out with you guys so much longer. I feel my voice getting a little bit tired. Hi, Nick. Welcome. I have an interview with my friend Kanata on Saturday. I'm not actually gonna be streaming it because I kind of just need a break from streaming for this weekend. I will be back on Sunday. Sylvan, you have really cute emotes, by the way. I use your eye a lot and your re a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Very cute. I'll be back on Sunday to meet you. Did you have anyone have any questions for Sylvan, by the way? I know we've had chat open for a while, but if not, it's been lovely talking with you. I hope I can have you on again sometime. You're always welcome, but I hope I could do maybe another interview with you down the line.
Of course, I'd love to.
Yeah. And what you do you stream? You said Friday to Tuesday, like you said. About what time so people can catch you?
Fridays is 1 p.m. EST, and then the rest is 6 p.m. EST. Okay. That's when I start. But yeah.
Great. And so you can catch Sylvan at twitch.tv/Sylvan. _1. Tonight's guest has been the super cozy Sylvan1. Check them out at Twitch TV/Sylvan. Yes, please do. I really love their gold eyes. Me too. They're beautiful. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you one last thing. Like, where did you come up with the idea with your? Because you have very set colors. I think they're more on the darker side, like blacks and browns and grays, kind of like.
I so long. I like wolves a lot, so that's just I'm
Okay.
trying to convert the window more into a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
It's just taking time.
That's very
But yeah, no,
cute.
that's why I have the gold eyes. If you ever saw, I actually have an OC in my Discord server. But getting someone to actually fully 3D model something is actually really
Getting
hard.
hard. Yeah, it really is.
Like, I don't even mind paying for it, just no one's available to do it.
Yeah. Um. Well, Traxy's still going. I'm thinking of who I'd like to raid tonight. Um. We could raid Kitty LTD. She's pretty cool. Um. Yeah. Sounds good. All right, so I'm going to be wrapping it up here tonight. I love you guys. I just have a lot of work to do in my personal life, so I can't really stay up super long. There's going to be a community event this Saturday, 6 p.m. Central, but it's probably going to go till midnight, I'm assuming. I'll be on Blue. If you're not friends with me on VRchat, just send me a friend request. It's open to everybody, part of my community. So yeah, I love you, Bridget. My day did go well. Neomoka, I love you so much. I wish we could hang out sometime. Sylvan's ears are so floof. They are. They're so floof. I miss staying up late with you guys. In a couple weeks, when my schedule kind of dies down, I promise I'll stay on later with you guys. But for now, I have IRL things I need to take care of. I love you. Thank you again, Sylvan, for being here. I've honestly really loved talking with you and getting to know you. Thank you for
honestly,
being
I
here.
enjoyed it, and thank you for making it so comfortable.
Aww.
I was nervous coming into it.
It was so cute when you like froze up because you forgot when you started VRchat. You're like, oh, it was 2008. I don't know. I'm getting anxious. Oh, it was so cute. Oh my gosh. No, you're lovely. You did amazing, honestly. You were really wonderful, and I think everyone enjoyed learning about you too. So, yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're all amazing. Don't forget that.
You are all amazing. We're gonna raid, and I'm sorry I gotta stand up and be far away from you for a sec. We're gonna raid Kitty LTD because she's adorable and I love her to death. Let me go to my. Well, let me see. Do I want to raid Kitty LTD? I think I do. Is there anyone else I can raid? Raftal, Kelvara, JJ Moo. We could raid like a smaller streamer too. Like Autumn. My friend Autumn. Or Ripples! We could raid Ripples. I kind of love Ripples. What is Kitty doing? I gotta mute because now she's playing DMCA music. Let's raid Kitty. I haven't raided her for a little bit, and she raids me all the time. Thank you, Sacred. Thank you for the resub. Alright, yeah, let's raid her. She's adorable. Please, 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 guys, if you could stick around for the raid. She's super, super cute and super sweet, and you guys will like her, I promise. A little bit different vibe than me, but super, super lovely and kind. Once again, my guest, the wonderful Sylvan one, super adorable and sweet themselves. Here's the raid message. If you do not have my emotes, if you do have my emotes, we'll do this one. I love you, Moon VR. Thank you for being here. Once again, I love you, Sacred. Thank you for the 3 months. Super proud to see how far you've come and how you've kept your kindness. Keep it up and keep changing lives and making people smile. Oh, heck. Where's my camera? I love you so much, Sacred. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Once again, thank you for the follow, YNG Alex. Claire, thank you for the resub. I love you. Once again, community night on Saturday, 6 p.m. My hip tracker is super scuffed right now. Is it off? It's not off, but I love you guys. Please, please, please give her some love. I love you, Kanashi. You're here. It's you. I love you, Kitty. Thank you for being here. Aki, hello. And Nia, thank you for stopping by. Big Fish, wait, hype train, kick W. I'm about to leave. Thank you for gifting us up to Nia, Big Fish. I love you guys. Once again, I'd love to have you guys 6 p.m. And don't forget to end stream. Oh, girls. Last second hype train. Don't forget to end. Bye, everyone. Send her some love. Give her a follow. It helps me out a lot. Once again, also follow Sylvan. They're amazing. I love you, Betty. I love you so much. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Come visit on Saturday.